One from the friendly confines of Jim Baker Fieldhouse, courtside at Buck Balzer Court. This is Crusader basketball on 95.9 HKFM. We're streaming tonight on the Astro Radio app and on YouTube via the Crusader Sports Network, powered by Next Tech Wireless. We are Kansas. Hi, everybody. Aaron West courtside. We'll be joined by Carson Moeller, Chris Schenk in the broadcast tonight. It is senior night here at the gym as the Crusaders get set to host the Winfield Vikings, who will be honoring our seniors coming up between games. Here a little bit later tonight, Wes Miller and Isaiah Hernandez on the boys' side. And Marin Lackey and Abby Utsi on the girls' side. Of course, seniors for wrestling and other sports will be recognized coming up between games as well tonight. Final night of the regular season as we anticipate sub-state playoffs next week. The Lady Crusaders will be on the road next Tuesday. The guys have sealed the number 2 seed in the 4A West, and they will be home to open the playoffs here next Wednesday. A trip to El Dorado on Tuesday night and a split for the Crusaders with the Wildcats. The Crusader women won 46-42. El Dorado came out shooting and built an early 5-point lead in the first quarter. A 9-4 Buhler run tied the game at 11 heading into the second. The Crusaders never trailed again, leading by as many as 6 points in the first half and 8 in the second after making good on just 4 field goals the game before against Augusta. Buhler connected on 16 shots on Tuesday, shooting 32% from the field. It was a big night for freshman Gracie Ord, who finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds. Natalia Krafels added 8 points and 15 boards in the win. Just the 4th on the year for the Lady Crusaders. Carson, and hopefully a bright spot for these freshmen that'll help them continue to grow. And I don't want to say they're not going to win tonight. You know, I think they come out and some things fall their way. Maybe they're in the game and they have a chance, but certainly good to see them get a win on Tuesday.
Yeah, really good to see them get a win, and that's what you want to see for the seniors is headed into that final stretch of their season. And if they can get a win, that's always great to add to their record. I think that if things fall their way, they can pull this off. I think that Gracie Ord having 13, not afraid to shoot the ball in the first half, was very impressive. And so I think that, oh my gosh, it's a little noisy in here.
Yeah, so the freshman game is freshman boys, minute to play, up 77-46. And somebody's hit a 3.
That's Braden Adams. Just hit a step-back 3.
Gave out a little yell after that. Boys are up and on their way to a handily win, 77-46. Yeah, so a lot of the things we've been talking about, you know, they've been taking better care of the ball. They've been handling that pressure better, but as of late down the stretch, boy, coming out of that El Dorado game, they hadn't scored more than 25 points. 3 games in a row, struggling to put the ball in the basket. And it would seem hopefully lid came off a little bit on Tuesday, but they need that to continue.
Yeah, without a doubt. If they're confident being able to work the ball around, and Gracie Ord having, 13 points in the first half is incredible. But once you see that from her, you want to see Natalia Krafels get into the scoring game. You want to see Baxter and Utsi be able to contribute to the score, and I think that tonight, if they're able to win, that's going to have to happen. Is Utsi's going to have to get back, play well. She's still battling some sickness. There's something going around this Buhler High School, and a lot of sickness through the basketball teams, but they're battling through it. I think the only guy that we have not here on both teams is Wade Meyer, so they're able to battle through it. If Buhler is successful tonight, it has to be through Utsi.
46 points, the third most they've scored this year, and the most in a game since January 11th when they beat El Dorado here in the Fieldhouse, 53-22. Buhler now 4-15 on the year, 2-7 in the league, and they'll get the 10-9, 6-3 Lady Vikings of Winfield for a second time tonight. The guys hung tough, missing 2 key players, 3 others playing sick for 3 quarters at El Dorado on Tuesday. Peter, we mentioned, was shorthanded. Wade Meyer and Ethan Stambon did not make the trip. Isaiah Hernandez, Diedrich Willard-Trask, Grant Ricker are all playing under the weather. El Dorado built a 9-point lead early in that game. Peter went on a 12-0 run to claim the lead in the second quarter. The Crusaders led by 1 at halftime, by 2 at the end of the third. Then El Dorado outscored Buhler 17-8 in the final 8 minutes to win by 7. And really, Jack Voth, Grant Ricker put the team on their back. Jackson had 33 points. Grant finished with 14. Combined, they had 47 of the 55 Buhler points. Like you were there, Carson, you could see it in the fourth quarter where the sickness and the limited bench kind of caught up with them, and they just ran out of gas.
Yeah, and they tried so hard to battle through it. You could see that final minute and a half when they were finally pulled out of the game, they were so frustrated with themselves. Frustrated that they weren't able to take the victory away. And I think that's going to be that loss. We don't like losses, but I don't think that loss could have come at a better time. I think you have a quick loss there, and that rotates to the playoffs. You know, that you have that little extra motivation, and there is still a chance we see that same team in the playoffs. So I think that motivation right before playoffs, you come in with a lot of momentum after this senior night game, and that shows how deep you're going to have to be, how hard you're going to have to work to have success in the postseason. Well,
the freshman boys did win 77-46, and Braden Adams just got carried out of the gym. So a fun night for him. Christopher, I know you didn't make the game, but some of the younger kids had to step up. A lot of minutes from Miles Frederick, a lot of minutes from Jeffrey Neal on Tuesday night, and that's something that's been a concern for coaches, deepening this bench a little bit, and hopefully that'll help them in the long run.
Yeah, even though I didn't get to make the trip, I was listening to the game, and when I started hearing some of those guys coming in fairly early on, I was like, holy cow, but like you said, maybe the glass half full side of looking at things, some of those guys got some meaningful varsity minutes before you get to sub-state, because you never know this time of the year when you're going to have an illness or you're going to have somebody get into foul trouble, and and just a guy picking up some important minutes at a certain time in a certain game sometimes is the difference. I mean, I think about just Wes Miller being one of the greatest examples all year long in that McPherson game. He hadn't played in a long time, and he had some really important minutes in that game. So, Miles Frederick and Neal getting some of that time on earlier this week, that's stuff that
had a career-high 5 points, 2 of Kings, who hung around and gave Buhler more of a game than they wanted. Key one tomorrow night is McPherson at Circle, and that will determine buddy at this point. Much rather see them play again at State than Sub-State, but we'll just have to wait and see. A lot to be determined. Crusader basketball here tonight, brought to you in part by Hutchinson Community College, by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Dix Phillips 66, by Newfelt's Flooring, and by Daylight Donuts. Our player profile, much more to come here tonight as we continue with Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Visit Midway Motors on 30th Street in Hutchinson or online. Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Today at 620-662-2112.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best ever to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
HK.
Restoration player profile, the decision to play basketball your senior year and how that's gone for you.
It's gone very well. The team brought me back after I didn't play my junior year and treated me as family like in the past. And we've been doing really good this year.
Absolutely. You guys have had a fantastic season so far. Chance to hopefully go far in the playoffs. Been some really high moments. Beaten Mac a couple of times. Beat them on the football field this year too. So you guys are doing pretty good with some of the tougher opponents.
Yeah, we are. They're just a good team to play against this every year, because every year it's always a battle between Buhler and McPherson.
Absolutely. Is it sunk in yet for you that that you're a senior, that this is going to be it for you? You finished up your football career and now basketball, and time's growing short here, man.
Yeah, it is. It just feels weird being a senior this year, because it only feels like last year I was a freshman coming into Buhler.
You talked about the team's really embraced you. Seems like you guys have had a good chemistry this year. You guys seem to get along pretty well on and off the floor, and play really well together.
Yeah, we do. With being Isaiah's senior year too, he's been helping the team out a lot. Same with Jack. He's been phenomenal on the court every single game we play.
Yeah, you've gotten some spots in different games to go in there, and it seems like a lot of the teams we play this year are big and physical, and you kind of carry that mentality. How would you describe your game when you're out there on the floor?
It's mostly just getting rebounds and being physical with the big guys that try to post me up down in the blocks and all that.
So good luck there, and you graduate high school at the end of the year. Have you thought about where you want to go or what you want to do next year?
I'm probably going to go to Bethel College next year for football and then choir.
All right, well, that'll be a neat opportunity to get to play at the next level and do some things there. So I look forward to watching you, buddy. Thanks for your time tonight, and good luck rest of the year, okay?
Thank you.
All right, that is Wes Miller with us in our player profile. We're back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Jen Stallman with the Buhler Booster Club. Check out the Crusader closet at our next home football game. Our customized designs and inventory are updated continually. From seats to blankets, t-shirts and sweatshirts, shorts and joggers, Crusader Closet has you covered for all things Buhler. All sales support our Crusader students through the Buhler Booster Club. Like the Buhler High School Booster Club page on Facebook to keep up to date and outfit your entire family with the Buhler gear they want at the Crusader Closet.
Gabe here from Midway Motors with our newest sales associate, Lane Novotny. You know, Lane, I can remember, many years ago, obviously meeting you for the first time and instantly made a connection with you. And I could tell in that short time how much the customer satisfaction means to you.
Well, and that's what I noticed too about you as well. You care. And that's what I do about my customers. I care. I want them to have a fair and honest deal when they work with me. And I think that I can offer that better now through Midway Motors.
I know you can, Lane. Find us at MidwayMotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
HKFM.
Well, back here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse, our Midway Motors drive to the game tonight. Midway Motors, family owned and operated and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas for every mile of life. Well, a chance to honor our 2 seniors on the girls' side, Abby Utsi and Marin Lackey, who both have their soccer commitments for next year. They'll both be playing soccer at HCC, and want to wish them the best, passing the torch, if you will, tonight. A lot of those younger kids who they're still freshmen, although they've had enough experience. I guess by now we can stop calling them freshmen at this point.
Yes, well, the neat thing about high school sports is you just think about this. I mean, you probably guys think, and Carson's, really right there right now, but when you're a senior and then when you're a freshman, you think about, man, those kids when you're a freshman and there was those seniors, how much you looked up to them and how much you learned from them. And every senior class, they have that opportunity to really kind of have a good impact on those younger kids and make some memories with them.
Yeah, and tonight's your legacy. Like, this is, if you can sum your whole year up, you want to end this night on a win. That's desperately what Abby Utsi and Marin Lackey want to end on, as well as Isaiah and Wes. They want to end on a win, and there's a night that they're going to have to battle hard. I won't ever forget my football senior night. You beat a team 76-0 in your last regular season home game. That's something you won't ever forget. And tonight's, I guarantee, a night they won't forget either.
All right, Buhler comes in 1 win in their last 5 games. That went on Tuesday at El Dorado, averaging 31 points, giving up 46. And it's been a struggle as of late to put the ball in the basket. Let's hope that Tuesday night fixed some of that. They'll get Winfield for a second time this year. The Vikings at 10-9 and 6-3 in the league under 10th-year head coach Jason Van John. They have been up and down this year. A team that has not won more than 2 in a row all season. They haven't lost more than a couple in a row for most of the year. They come off a 37-32 win over Circle on their senior night on Tuesday, and averaging 39 points a game, giving up 41. This was an all Winfield game of the first meeting on the 14th of January in Winfield, 52-24. Vikings shot 48% from the field and were +6 on the boards. Winfield just 21%. Aaliyah Morey led all scores with 14 points. Charlie Baxter had 8 for the Crusaders. So against the Vikings, interesting to see if we play some zone, how they strategize that tonight. It all starts with containing those two bigs down low.
Yeah, and because they really, as they go, so go the Winfield Vikings. And I'm visiting with their radio crew that covers Winfield. After we played them last time, most of the teams this year have doubled up on some of the big girls for Winfield when they've been inside. So it'll be interesting to see if the Crusaders try to double up either Green or Morey inside to try to slow them down.
I'd be tempted to try and force the ball out of Morey's hands and take my chances with some of the others, although watch out for Crosby Curtis.
Yeah.
Her name is a name we said a lot on the defensive end at Winfield. She is a spark plug. Another one of those all over the floor type of players who just make so many different things happen.
Yeah, there's a couple that stick out to you over the season. Sydney Spray and Crosby Curtis defensively are up there at the top of my list. I mean, if you have all league selections, those two are on my list in both the respective leagues. And so I think that if they can limit the turnovers, which they have been doing a great job of, Crosby Curtis is going to be another hard task tonight. But if the point guards and the guards from Buhler can get it across the timeline, set up, take quality shots, they're going to give themselves a chance to win this tonight.
Well, she is never going to walk into a room and be a imposing presence with her size. She can play. A 5'2 junior. The Vikings and the Crusaders to wrap up the regular season tonight. Buhler on the road next Tuesday. Any of a number of places right now they could end up at Rock Creek and or Clearwater are the three most likely spots. In fact, it will be one of those three they will play at on Tuesday. If they would win that game, then they would get a second on the road somewhere coming up on Friday. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by the Buhler Booster Club, by Hutchinson Family Dental, by Jackson Meat, by RISA Prenatal Prevention Network, and by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. We'll come back and look at what else is happening in the league. We'll also talk about what else is happening at Crusader Athletics. It's been a big week for our bowling team, and our wrestlers, of course, going to state tomorrow. So we'll talk about that just ahead here tonight. This is Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
The Midway Motors Drive to the Game on HKFM. We're just moments away from Lady Crusader basketball. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
Hey sports fans, all great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsurancegroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
Have a smile you want. Come and see us today. We have time for you. Open Friday and Saturday.
Hi, I'm Dr. J. You can have the healthy, beautiful smile you deserve. Come see me today at Hutchinson Family Dental.
Dr. J. Stuckey. Hutchinson Family Dental.
Wow, really awesome.
Did you know that the evaporated salt produced at your local Cargill salt facility is among the purest of all salts? Cargill Salt of Hutch is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Have you been thinking of making the switch to Next Tech Wireless, but you're stuck in an agreement with your current provider? We'll pay off your phone for up to $1,000. Yes, really! You'll also receive up to $829 off the smartphone of your choice. That includes the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G or iPhone 13. That's not the only reason to switch to Next Tech Wireless. Experience wireless built by Kansans for Kansas. Come visit, call, or text at 877-621-2600. We are Kansas.
HKFM.
Well, back here at the Fieldhouse, we'll keep you updated on other scores tonight in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. From regular teeth cleanings to advanced periodontal work, your hometown dentist is Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Elsewhere around the league on this Thursday, Clearwater at Wellington, Mulvane at Andale, and Augusta at El Dorado. McPherson and Circle will play in Towanda tomorrow night. We've got a host of 1A sub-state opening round playoff games on our network tonight, as well as the 1As, both Division I and Division II, play tonight and tomorrow night in the opening round, and we'll keep you updated on what's happening there with some scores as well. Sub-state is insane. That's about the best way I can describe it.
I love this time of the year. It's so much fun. I mean, it's really busy in our land, but the neat thing about it is just all this basketball. It really starts adding so much more meaning, and just the whole survive and advance. You never know what team out there is sitting maybe close to 500, maybe even under 500, that's going to have that Cinderella run right now and maybe get to the state title in their respective class.
Yeah, live to fight another day. Wrestling wrapping up their week this week. And on the girls' side, Emily Schweizer, state champion last year, dropped a weight class and finished third. Came back on the backside. Carson Strong on day 2 to defeat Peyton Scholander of Rose Hill by fall and take third place at 191.
Yeah, I mean, she opened the weekend tremendously, winning her first 2 matches, and then just that's the luck of tournaments, especially when you go to state, is you get a tough draw. And that's what happened to Emily. She wound up losing to the girl who ended up second place for her second loss of the year, and the girl who she lost to previously in the regional finals won state. So those are 2 nice, we don't like losses, but those are 2 nice losses. And Emily won 2 matches today, wrestled very, very well. And the wrestlers look to continue. Sam Elliott, Bruce Hirschberger headed there tomorrow. Sam looking for a 3rd state champion, back-to-back, won 60-pound weight class.
Our bowling teams won their regionals this week, defeating Salina South and Goddard Eisenhower. Both teams headed to state. First time that both boys and girls have been headed to state in the same year. And we'll talk about that with Coach Skip Wilson coming up at halftime of our girls' game a little bit later on. Starting lineups and the opening tip next from Buhler. This is Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Drive of the game on HKFM. We'll see you investment and insurance services starting lineups, and tonight's opening tip are next. You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Some of the most important ingredients are the ones you can't see. At Countryside Feed, we offer consistency. Feed recipes customized specifically for your herd with meticulous formulas to provide reliable nutrition time after time. And traceability, the ability to track ingredients from field to feed to farm. To learn more, go to countrysidefeed.com or stop by and see us in Hillsboro or Mound Ridge.
Your livestock need top quality feed, made with pride by Countryside.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. At H&R Block, help is here. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Stop by H&R Block in Lyons, Ellsworth, or Hutch today.
Hi, this is Jade with IdeaTech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler, Kansas. IdeaTech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you'll talk to a live person from our offices in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability, or call 620-543-5000 to inquire about our services.
Yoder Meats is way more than just meat, but if you're looking for grain-fed, locally raised, antibiotic-free, and no-hormone added beef, Yoder Meats is the place. Feed the family with your choice of bundles or smaller butcher bags designed with a variety of meats to fit your needs. They have exotic meats too, and a wide variety of delicious cheeses, baked goods, groceries, specialty candies, gift items, and even products for your pet. Get it all at Yoder Meats in Yoder, open 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. Find specials at yodermeatsks.com.
HKFM.
Well, welcome back here. Let's meet tonight's Heartland Wealth Strategies starting lineups located inside Heartland Credit Union on North Main in Hutchinson. Call Monty Cross at 669-0177. The 10-9 Winfield Vikings, 10th-year head coach Jason Vinjon. Winfield tied for second in the league standings coming into tonight with Circle at 6-3. Buhler 2 games ahead of El Dorado at the bottom of the standings at 2-7. Their starters, a 5'2 junior, number 3 Crosby Curtis, a 5'6 senior, number 4 Haley Shelton, a 5'9 senior, number 5 Haley Sparks, a 6'1 senior, number 15 Nevaeh Green, and a 6'2 sophomore, number 23 Aaliyah Morey. Curtis, Shelton, Sparks, Green, and Morey for the Winfield Vikings. 4-year Lady Crusaders, 4-15 on the year, 2-7 in the league. Second-year head coach Sierra Mitchellstetter. At one guard, a 5'4 junior, number 5, Taryn Horning. Taryn averaging close to 3 points a game. Another guard, a 5'9 senior, number 11, Marin Lackey, averaging 3 points a contest. And a 5'9 freshman, number 22, Charlie Baxter, averaging 3.5 points, 3 boards a game. And Chuck had 8 points against these Vikings in January. At forward, a 5'10 freshman, number 2, Natalia Crayfels, averaging 5.6 boards. And a 5'9 senior, number 25, Abby Utsi, averaging 6 points and 5 boards. Crayfels, Horning, Lackey, Baxter, and Utsi for Buhler. They'll be in their home white uniforms tonight on senior night with the black and maroon trim, the silver numerals. Road Blues, white trim, white numerals for Winfield. Vikings control the tip. And we are underway left to right with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson and the Crusader Sports Network. Vikings out high. This is Curtis. Far side circle to Haley Shelton. Very experienced Winfield team with 8 seniors set to graduate for Coach Vinjon. They work it down low, and it's knocked away, stolen from Nevaeh Green. And Buhler forcing an early turnover. Here comes Horning across the timeline. Left corner, Lackey, and it's short. Marin unable to connect from that left side. And a rebound for Winfield. Vikings the other way. Curtis across the timeline, left to right. Far side, Shelton. Shelton picked up by Lackey. They'll work it to the far corner to Curtis. Out front now to Sparks. Back to Curtis for a 3. Crosby knocks it down.
Well, she heard all the accolades you guys were giving her before the game. I mean, she's quite the guard player, but Buhler doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the interior on Winfield's first 2 possessions.
6:54 to play here, opening period. Vikings open in a 2-3 zone. This is Charlie Baxter to our left, top of the circle. Left-handed, works her way to the left side. Now Lackey out front. Back far side, Baxter. 6:33 to go in the first. Vikings up 3-0. There's Lackey, left side circle. Marin will dribble up top. Pushes far side. Horning in the lane. Turn around. Utsi in and out. No good. Good look for Abby. 15-footer wouldn't fall in.
Glad we finally got it inside to Abby. I mean, she's been doing work here on these first couple possessions, working to get open, and she's going to get some good shot looks if they keep feeding it in there to her.
3-0 Vikes with the ball. Curtis, who's hit the only shot from the field so far with it right side circle. Here is Morey off the bounce, far side to Sparks. In the corner to Shelton. Here's side Curtis. Crosby driving through traffic, floats it left side circle to Haley Sparks. Down low, Morey pushing on Utsi, shot up too strong. And a rebound for Natalia Crayfels.
I really like how this game is starting for the Crusaders. Buhler's doing a great job of keeping it out of inside.
Charlie Baxter working the left side baseline inside. Shot short, but a foul. And that'll put Charlie at the line here for 2 shots. Stops play with 5:32 to go here in our first period. Baxter at the line this year, 48%. Buhler as a team at 49%. Baxter's first is on the way and good.
Good to see her get the Crusaders on the board here.
Charlie single-digit scoring in her last 3 games. Led Buhler in scoring the last time these two teams played. 2 free throws gets Buhler on the board. And a 1-point game. 3-2, 5:28 to play in the first. Baxter with a pair of big free throws. Vikings the other way. Curtis slings it up top to Haley Sparks. Right side Crosby for 3. And it missed. Morey, rebound, put back good for Aaliyah Morey, the 6'2 sophomore. 14 points on the inside for her. Back in that January meeting, 3-point game again, 5-2. Here comes Nat the other way. Crayfels off the window, missed. And Morey with a rebound.
Well, with the zone that Winfield's running, we can definitely get the ball to the high post. It's just a matter of if we can convert over the top of the defenders down low.
Vikings up 3 the other way. They have not trailed here in the first quarter. 4:46 to play. Here's the 3 from the right corner, missed by Haley Sparks. And Crayfels with another rebound. Natalia had 15 of those boards on Tuesday at El Dorado. Ball knocked loose in the lane and a steal. That'll be the first turnover on the Lady Crusaders.
I was just about to compliment the fact that we had not had a turnover yet.
Yeah, see, you were thinking it. You see what happened?
I know.
Here's Curtis. Buhler's got to a 2-3 zone now. Miller and Ord for Buhler set to check in at the next opportunity. Morey down low against the double team. They work it into Green, who uses the shoulder to clear out Crayfels. And a shot up and in.
Yeah, it was well defended by Natalia, but just got pushed around by Green.
7-2, a 5-point game. This is a 4-0 Viking run now. 3:35 to play, first period. Here's Utsi at the free throw line. And was fouled, but they don't call it. Ball knocked away from her, out of bounds. And substitutions. Freshman Gracie Ord, sophomores Faith Miller, and Emmy Stallman will come into the Crusader lineup. Horning and Baxter come out, as does Crayfels. Buhler ball, they'll play it into Utsi, and she has it knocked away. Zariah Driver, 5'8 sophomore, and Mel Malbick, a 5'9 senior, have checked in for the Winfield Vikings. Here's Ord, 15 on Tuesday, lost the ball. Stolen away by Morey, who nearly traveled with it. Ahead to Curtis. 7-2 Winfield. They work it to Driver on the left baseline as she stepped out of bounds.
So that evens up the turnover battle, 2 apiece.
Crusaders are going to inbound here, linked to the floor. It'll be Stallman who throws it off the leg of Malbick. And we'll reset again with 3:34 to play in the first. Vikings 7, Crusaders 2. Ord in trouble, able to throw the ball out of a double team, picked up by Stallman. Ahead to Utsi. Utsi against Morey, shot rims long.
Rats, that was a golden opportunity for the Crusaders.
Rebound pulled down by Malbick. Still 7-2. And a 3 in the right corner. Hits off the top of the backboard, comes down right into the hands of Morey, who posts up inside, and she's got 4. And it's a 9-2 game, and the lead has grown to 7. Well, Buhler defensively not doing a terrible job right now. Just as Gracie Ord's going to be called for a violation. It's just same old story in the second half of the year, trying to find a way to get the ball to go in the basket.
Yeah, I mean, Winfield has a very simple offensive MO. They are going to chuck threes and count on their bigs inside to scoop up any missed shots and then just get the putbacks. And that's what they've done so far tonight.
9-2 Vikings. Now a steal. Ball taken away by Utsi. 3 Winfield turnovers now as Lackey has the ball out high. Vikings opened in that zone, and they will stay in that 2-3. Here is Ord. Far corner to Lackey. Lackey back to Ord. Middle lane to Utsi. Ball knocked away. A lot of contact in there, and the Vikings come up with it.
4th turnover on Buhler there.
2 possessions in a row where they've given the ball away. Vikings up 9-2, 2:15 to go, first quarter. Well, you've got to find a way to score more than 2 in 8 minutes. That's just not going to win you a lot of games. There's a shot missed left baseline. His driver couldn't get it to fall. Rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Crusader ball. Faith Miller to play it in. Baxter and Horning set to return here. Ord and Utsi will come out.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Morey there as Stallman got hacked by her.
Faith Miller to play it in. Vikings pick up full court pressure. Well, that was a foul, not called. Curtis to the reach in on Horning. And there's another one. And now Coach, Coach Mitchelstetter wants a timeout. 1:56 to play in the quarter. 9-2 our score. Vikings up. We're back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Winfield Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
At Dick's Phillips 66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
HKFM.
Back here courtside at Jim Baker on senior night. Crusader basketball brought to you by Ray & Sons Roofing, by Cargill Salt, the Sheila Metzger Agency, by the Medicine Shop, and by Midwest Iron and Metal. Lackey inbounds to Baxter. Ball goes through her hands. And now a tie-up as Lackey gets tied up with Holly McIntyre, who's in the game now for Winfield, one of their 8 seniors. And the Crusaders will keep the ball on the alternate possession arrow. Buhler without a field goal so far in this game. Just the 2 free throws from Charlie Baxter. Now Miller. Thank you for calling a foul as Miller was going to post up at the right elbow and had the ball slapped out of her hand. And they called that foul on Curtis.
It's funny, Crosby Curtis gave the "what did I do" motion, but it was clearly a foul. She just ran up behind and swatted at Miller.
So Faith Miller, a shooting foul, hits the first at the line. The sophomore, this is just a free throw try 7 and 8 on the year for Faith. Came in 1 of 6, but connected on the first, can't on the second. In and out, no good. 9-3 our score. It's a 6-point game.
Marin Lackey doing a great job harassing them in the backcourt.
Well, that ended a Vikings 6-0 run. Buhler's still without a field goal, though, in this quarter. Here's Curtis on a dump down of the corner to Malbick. Now Malbick up high to McIntyre. They sling it far side. Curtis for 3, short. Rebound, Faith Miller.
Nice job by Faith hauling that one in.
Miller being hounded by Curtis. Plays it off to Horning. Crosby Curtis at any one time may be guarding 2 or 3 people. She's just all over the place.
She covers a heck of a lot of turf.
Here's Horning, near side Baxter. Corner Lackey. Marin for 3, short. Able to get her own rebound, and the stick back is good for the senior.
That's what you call following your shot. She came in, boarded her own shot, and had great touch to get the first field goal of the night for Buhler.
9-5 down to a 4-point game. A little 3-0 Buhler run with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. And Curtis has it out high, lost it, gets it back. They'll play it far side to Malbick. Wow. She drives, scoops, can't score. Green over the back of Stallman. Shot off the window, no. And a rebound for Faith Miller.
She made a lot of steps there. I was going to make my normal reference.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that. How'd that game go the other night, by the way? There's Baxter in the corner to Lackey through the hands of Marin and out of bounds. That'll be Buhler's 5th turnover. As Z. Witcher, another one of those 8 seniors for Coach Vin John, checks in. And Green will go out. Boy, she is such a physical presence down low. Vikings up 9-5. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Floater by Curtis off the front iron, missed. And that'll get us to the end of the first. A rebound by Charlie Baxter. And Winfield up, but Crusaders right there with a chance to strike. They can get some offense going. Down just 4. 9-5 our score, end of 1. We're back in 1 minute on HKFM of the Crusader Sports Network.
Shine, it's daylight time, and time to go to your happy place. 30th Street Daylight Donuts makes all of your favorites from scratch each day. Warm and fresh, just like you like them. When you eat Daylight Donuts, it just makes you feel better. A little happier, a little more productive, and now more than ever, we realize it's the little things in life. So start your morning by stopping in your 30th Street Daylight Donuts, 1435 East 30th, or order ahead online at HutchinsonDaylightDonuts.com. Open daily, 5 a.m. to noon.
Mid-Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member-owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
HKFM.
Well, Coach Mitchellstetter told me on Tuesday night she had some secret sauce to beat this team. They're right there if they can get some offense going. 9-5 our score. Here's Morey, ball knocked away to start the second, and they're going to get Utsi with the hand in the cookie jar. They are.
Unfortunate because Buhler got the turnover there, and first foul of the night comes with 10 seconds left to go in the second.
That is on Abby Utsi, her first. Try to work it in, and Baxter denies the pass on the right block to Zariah Driver. Vikings will reset on their own baseline with 7:45 to go in the half and a 9-5 lead. They have not trailed. Led by as many as 7 points in that first quarter.
Well, I tell you what, the longer the Crusaders hang in this game, the more pressure Winfield's going to start feeling.
Haley Shelton out high, far side to Mel Malbick. Near side Sparks. Far side is Driver. She'll kick it in the right corner. 3-ball in and out, no good. Natalia Krafels with a rebound as that shot missed by Malbick.
Great board by Krafels. They're duking it out with Morey down low.
Horning far side to Faith Miller. 7:11 to go in the half. Inside Krafels with a turnaround. Nice post up by Natalia. Her first bucket. And it's a 2-point game, 9-7.
What an athletic finish down low for Krafels.
6:57 to go here in the first half. That's got to be an offensive foul.
Aaliyah Moore just lowered the boom on the Lady Crusaders. Great call by the officials.
Morey trying to create space inside with his shoulder. Picks up a foul. That'll be her second, team's fourth. It'll be a fifth Viking turnover.
A little bit of energy from the bench there. We haven't seen that much this year.
Well, and Morey getting into foul trouble, that's a huge storyline.
Morey goes out. Green returns. Here is Utsi up the floor with it. Off the bounce. Krafels, shot blocked by the Vikings. Green blocked it. Now she blocks another. Rebound Utsi. She'll shoot over Green and jumps it in.
Did a part on a senior right there in the short corner. She did a great job of getting her feet settled and drains the one to tie us up at 9.
We're tied at 9 on a Abby Utsi jumper. And the Vikings, who still have not trailed, have given up 7 straight points here. Now a 3. And that rattles in for Crosby Curtis. 12-9 Vikings in front by 3, and now a steal. And the lay-in, Curtis missed, but a foul. And that'll put Crosby Curtis at the line for 2.
They're going to hit Krafels with her first personal, just the second team foul on Buhler. But I tell you what, anytime this Winfield team needs some energy, it is Crosby Curtis that's the one that just picks them up off the deck.
Just at 5'2", a junior. And her first free throw rattles around and in. 5:58 to go in the first half. We mentioned our bowlers, regional champions. Girls won over Solana South, boys over Goddard Eisenhower. As Curtis single-handedly on a 5-0 run here, 14-9. Lead back to 5, and the Crusaders turn it over again.
Yeah, Abby unfortunately just kind of airmailed that one. It was one of those passes the instant she let go of it. You could see the look on her face. She knew that she just put too much heat.
Mallory Cross was the regional champion for the Crusader bowling team at 6:04. Tegan Nilsson at a 6:01 was second. Landon Kurtz, the regional champ for the boys. Now a steal by Yudsi. 5-0 Viking run here, up 5. Buhler trying to get right back in this. Pass to Baxter to the wing, deflected by the Vikings out of bounds. As Merritt Lackey will return, Faith Miller is out, and Coach Jason Vinjon wants a timeout. 5:28 to go before halftime. Winfield 14, Buhler 9, and we're back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Wifco Steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what Wifco can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. Wifco Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Mark your calendars for Valentine's Day and be sure to shop at Jackson Meat. We will be offering fresh smoked salmon, delicious bacon wrap fillets, and heart-shaped ribeyes. Treat your Valentine to the best when you shop locally at Jackson Meat in downtown Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Back here in Jim Baker Fieldhouse on senior night, 14-9. Winfield leading Buhler by 5. 8 points in the first half by Crosby Curtis to lead all scores. Buhler ball to our left. This is Horning. Near side circle. Pass deflected. Zariah Driver ends up out of bounds with the ball. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Lackey, Crafels, Horning, Baxter, and Yutzi, the starting 5 on the floor for Coach Mitchellstetter. Here is Charlie Baxter. In the corner, Yutzi now floater along the baseline, rims long. Rebound of the lane, pulled down by the Vikings. Crosby Curtis does everything.
Yeah, she is a one-lady wrecking crew.
Buhler in that 2-3 zone. Vikings left corner 3, missed. Rebound Baxter. Here comes Charlie. Up the floor with the left hand, right to left, and gets bumped into, and a foul is going to be called here on Malbeck.
Yeah, something to keep in mind, guys. This is a Winfield team that doubled the Lady Crusaders up when we played down in Winfield. And so Buhler giving them everything they got. The longer we can hang around these guys, I like our chances.
Horning, Crafels, and Baxter come out. Stallman, Ord. And here's McKenna Siemens in for the Crusaders. Gracie out high, far side, Yutzi. Abby through traffic, stripped, and out of bounds. And that should be Crusader ball. Gracie Ord will play it in. Off the baseline, 4:37 to go here in the half. Coach Skip Wilson with us at halftime tonight to talk Crusader bowling. Ord, left side, jumper, rims long. Rebound Curtis. Vikings the other way. Crosby Curtis across the timeline. Meets that zone at the top of the key. Here's Driver, inside ball knocked away and a steal. Yutzi with another pick. Great job by Abby. Ahead, Lackey in the left corner. Dribbles out of a double team. Right side circle to Ord. Ord far side to Merritt. Back up top to Ord. 4:05 to go against the 2-3 zone. Lackey, right wing 3 missed. Rebound inside, pulled down by McKenna Siemens. Siemens inside to Lackey, and the ball knocked away out of bounds by Mel Malbeck. And Nevaeh Green will check back in for the Vikings. We may not see Maury again with those 2 fouls in the first half. That's tough to sit that long.
Yeah, and then when you come back into the game, it's hard to get in a rhythm.
Siemens has her 3 hit off high the backboard, and a rebound for the Vikings. Rushed that shot just a bit. Ball taken away by Winfield. 14-9, still a 5-point advantage for the Vikes. They work it down low. Green is going to be tied up. Able to rip it away from Yutzi out on the wing to Curtis. Curtis floater in the lane off the window. No. Rebound Yutzi ahead to Lackey. Here comes Merritt across the timeline. They'll float it far side corner to Siemens. Down right wing is Ord. Merritt Lackey will shoot the right side jump shot. That 2 rims long. And a rebound for the Vikings. Pulled down by Malbeck. Well, Buhler's had chance after chance after chance.
We've been stuck at this 14-9 score for quite some time.
Got to get some offense going. Vikings back in their half court with that 5-point advantage. Peter Zone has done a nice job of keeping the ball out of the lane. Now they get it down low to Green. Over Stallman. Missed. Rebound, Gracie Ord. And Gracie's going to go coast to coast in the lane. The floater connects for Ord.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession game.
That ends the 5-0 run, cuts the lead to 3. And 2 minutes, 30 seconds now to play in the half. And a steal. Ord comes up with a ball after it was knocked loose in the lane. Vikings now with 8 turnovers. Stallman inside. And that is blocked by Green. Wait. This is going to be a tough shot.
Yeah, Green just can alter shots even if you're Emmy Stallman.
Well, she was out of position, kind of twisted around there. Vikings back the other way. Here's Driver inside. Her shot won't go. Gets her own rebound. That's knocked loose. Utsi came up with it. Then Winfield steals it. And Green finds herself wide open on the inside.
Just a perfect turn of events right there for Winfield.
16-11. Back to a 5-point Viking lead as Gracie Ord misses on the 3 up top. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Vikings. Krafel's back in. Utsi out for Buhler. Horning is also going to return. In for Winfield, McIntyre and Sparks. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Johnson Sheet Metal by Prairie Bank of Kansas. With Coastal Products by Wade Pand Insurance and Idea Tech. Coverage of the HCC Road to a Championship presented by Next Tech Wireless on Ad Astra Radio. 1A Division 1 and 2 substates open tonight. You can find schedules and streaming audio. Click on sports at adastraradio.com. Near side, Crosby Curtis. Floated out front to Haley Sparks. Near side, Curtis to 3, and that is her 3rd of the game.
She's the first player for either squad, double figures. She's got 11 now.
8-point lead, largest margin for Winfield with 1:02 to go. Now Horning tied up. The ball stolen away by Curtis. And play it ahead. Layup missed. Rebound out of bounds. And they're going to call that off Buhler with 51 seconds on the clock as Baxter will return. And Marin Lackey goes out. This is Z Witcher coming into the game and Nevaeh Green out for Winfield. Vikings up 8, 19-11. They'll have the ball with 51.5 to go in the half. And Witcher's got the ball up top. Near side, Curtis. Left corner 3, short by Sparks. Rebound Baxter. Here comes Siemens. Ahead to Charlie, left side circle, 33 seconds to go in the half. And Curtis forcing yet another turnover. Now Baxter knocks it away from behind the other way, and they're going to call a foul.
That's just one of those kind of hustle frustration fouls. Charlie got it stolen away at the other end, but credit to her that she hustled back and tried to prevent the run out.
That'll be the first personal on Baxter. 3rd team foul of the half on the Crusaders. Curtis to play it in. Far side, Haley Shelton in the corner to Curtis. This 3 in and out, no good. Rebound, Emmy Stallman. And now Curtis will foul Horning with 18 left on the clock. That's not where you want your, that's not where you want to pick that foul up at.
Those 80 feet from the bucket with under 30 seconds to go in the half type situations. But yeah, no, and that's a good foul for Buhler because Crosby Curtis now will have to sit the rest of the half, and she's going to have to be very cognizant in the second half with those 2 fouls.
All 18 seconds of it. Malbeck and Green return here. Siemens into Stallman. What is that, the 5th, 6th block in this half by Green? You cannot shoot over a shot blocker like that. You gotta get her out of position. 3, oh my gosh. 3 at the buzzer, good by Haley Sparks. And it's 22-11. The lead grows to double digits right there at the end of the first half. 22-11 our score as we will go to halftime here at Jim Baker tonight, live from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Let Allen Samuels of Hutch help you find your next ride online at AlanSamuelsHutch.com. We'll talk with bowling coach Skip Wilson when we come back on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
As your community bank, Prairie Bank of Kansas is always looking for ways to make banking more convenient, like e-statements. Eliminate the need to file your monthly statements. Now you can be notified the moment your statement is available and easily access it online. Sign up for e-statements online at prairiebankks.com or visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
Much like going to the doctor for a physical, we can perform a physical on your vehicle. Hi, this is Steve. Welcome to the full service experience of Red Rock Auto Center. Allow us to do a complete physical on your vehicle to ensure its complete dependability. Whether preparing for holiday travel, batteries, or brakes, we are your locally owned, family owned, full service repair facility. Visit us today in South Hutchinson or go to redrockautocenter.com. Red Rock Auto Center. We're here when you need us.
The medicine shop. When you drop your prescriptions off, the personal care you'll find there will make you feel all better. The meds you need, delivered with speed. The lowest price is guaranteed. Get your prescriptions with no hassle at 14th and Main at the Little White Castle. You'll feel all better at the medicine shop.
HKFM.
Well, back here at halftime, a senior night here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. It's been a big week for Crusader athletics. We'll talk more about swimming and wrestling coming up right now, joined by head bowling coach Skip Wilson. You guys had a pretty big day yesterday. Of course, getting to regionals and then getting both teams through to state. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you. We're pretty proud of that. It's been Coach Story and I have talked about this. It's just been kind of a year of first, and we've had just an incredible season. We're not going to jinx it. We're just, all we're talking is I keep telling both teams they haven't peaked yet. And so I've only got one more tournament that they can peak at, and this is the one I want them both to peak at. So we're excited to send both teams together to a state championship is pretty special.
I think we kind of knew what you had coming back on the girls' side and that string of success that they've had over the last few years, and it was fantastic to see your guys, that program now building back up a little bit and the success they had this year.
It has. I think, last year the boys lost the regional championship by 1 pin, and so, they beat themselves up for a year. And so that was kind of their motto. We had a motto all year, and it was just, 1 pin. And it was so funny when our first meet, they huddled up, and instead of doing a Crusader call for their cheer, they did 1 pin. And so that kind of just kept that in the back of their mind, I think, all year. And I could tell they were on a mission, and they just took care of everybody this year. Both teams went 7-0 in the league, just both tremendous. They both did great at the league tournament. So we shared the league title on the girls' side. The boys won it outright. It's just been a whirlwind so far. It's just been a year of first.
Yeah, the guys in the regional finished first over Eisenhower and South, and Trent Sheridan was kind of the guy coming back that I think most people would know about. But you've got 5 or 6 guys that have really stepped up at times led the team this year and played fantastically.
Yeah, I've just been so impressed with the boys this year. I've always talked about the girls. They always seem to be solid, but the boys this year, the most impressive thing to me is, we're in our tournament run right now. We've had 4 tournaments leading up to the state championship, and it's amazing that we've had of those 4 tournaments, I think we've had 3 of the champions of the tournament be a Buhler kid, and they're all been different. And so that's what's pretty cool. Trent's won 1, Cotton Piles won 1, and then Landon Kurtz won the regional title yesterday. Mallory Cross wins the regional title on the girls' side yesterday, and Tegan Nielsen takes second on the girls' side at the regional. So we're starting to I have a system. They know the system. It's very similar to Wichita State University's where I bowled. And so we kind of use that system to make sure they're peaking by the time we hit regional and, of course, the state championship. So very excited, but just so proud of the boys. I just want to put a shout-out to all of them. You know, Gage Warren has been with us a couple years. Of course, Trent Sheridan is probably our big leader. He averaged over, I think, 218 for the season. Just an incredible year. Landon Cotton Pile. Malachi Willis, little freshman, doing great this year on the team. Jax Frederick. Jax is a junior that joined our team this year, and he's just been a joy to have. And, of course, our senior, Jared McQuillam, I just can't be more proud of. Just love Jared to death. His leadership has really, really shown through this year on the boys' side. And, of course, on the girls, brought back, Mallory Cross and Adria, Hewitt, two just incredible bowlers, and they continue to do it this year.
Both, of course, moving on to bowl collegiately.
They are, yeah. We got one going to Peru State, and we got one going to Barton County.
Yeah, the impressive thing, of course, girls, other than tying in the league tournament, didn't lose a match all year, which is fantastic. And then you look at regionals going up against some bigger teams, some really good traditionally bowling teams like Salina and Goddard Eisenhower. That's some stiff competition.
Very stiff. I think I haven't looked at our at the state. I think there may be one other 4A team there. I think. Usually in the past, we've gone to state and we just kind of smile at each other and say, well, you guys are the 1 through 4A state champions again because everybody else is a 5A school.
Right,
so we're kind of used to that. We've kind of gotten over that. We just go with the system we have. We just kind of bowl the condition that's out there. We don't really look at the competition or get caught up in the noise. We just kind of keep our heads down and do what Buhler does, and that's just make great shots and move on. But the girls have been great. Tegan Nielsen has just been an incredible pickup for us this year. She's actually leading the team during our tournament run in average. She's almost averaging 200. I think she's like at 198 something. So wow, just a great pickup. With Mallory and Adria, and then we've got Sam, Holtz and Emily Duran, Kaylee Hamby, and then little Kinsey Welch has really helped us, and then Sloan Atkins has just been a great addition too, just helping us with the team concept. The girls are real tight this year. It's really neat. It's watch them. The boys are really solid. They love bowling with each other, and that's hard. I've talked to some team coaches yesterday at the regional, and they came up to us, and the greatest, I guess, comment or you can have from a coach is, we love to watch your kids bowl. Fantastic. It is what high school bowling should be like. So that's, to me, is just a bigger accomplishment than the scores.
All right, Coach, we'll check it off those goals. And, boy, love the depth, too. You can pack 4 or 5 kids on both teams in the top 10. That's only going to help your team score that much more. And I'm sure that a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation going into state next week. How do you help those kids that maybe haven't been there before prepare for that?
Well, that's where I just turn to my juniors and senior leadership, kind of turn it over to them and say, hey, you guys, let's walk them through this, how it's going to happen. But, we just kind of, we treat the same thing at meets. I make sure both teams sit together, that we're always together at a table. And then what we will do is we will peel off 2 at a time as they go bowl. And then those 2 will stay up there until that teammate's done, and then they will come back together, those 2, and join the team. So I think that's what will help those that haven't been there, and that's the boys. We haven't been there since 2009 as a team. We've been to state every year with the team, but it's always been the girls for about the last 10 years or so. So this year I am just so excited, and so I think the boys, they're still on that mission. They still have that chip on their shoulder. So hopefully, when we get there, I'm not going to have to fire them up, I don't think, at all. The girls, I think they're used to, they know what state's all about. They've won it a couple of times, so they know. Sure. And I think that leadership with juniors and seniors that we have will help those younger kids through it.
Those spares win it for you?
We will. Yeah, we know, they know that, and they dream about spares, I'm sure, because that's all they hear from me. But we track, we were into analytics before analytics was cool. I was tracking spares and stuff since probably 2007 or 8, and we continue to do that. And so, we shot around 70% at regionals, and that's gonna win tournaments, and we did. So that's what you got to do at state. I told them, you guys shoot 75% spares. I like your chances.
All right. Well, we're excited for you, Coach, and looking forward to seeing how things go next week. Neat group of kids you got, and Congratulations on the success. Good luck at state.
Thanks, Aaron. We appreciate it. And we can't thank the parents enough, too, and all the support from Crusader Nation.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to state bowling coming up in Wichita, 5 through 1A. That'll be on March 4th. Coach Skip Wilson with us here at halftime. We're back with more after this.
At Adams Brown, we go above and beyond to help our clients. Hi, this is Brett Henry. We love to show how our team can help your business. Stop by our Hutch location at 30th and Plum or check out adamsbrowncpa.com. Adams Brown, strategic allies and CPAs, above and beyond.
HKFM.
Well, we are back here to start the second half. Coach Wilson likes to talk now. Buhler ball to start the second half. Charlie Baxter inside, missed, but was fouled and is back at the line. Charlie had 2 points in the first half of the stripe and knocks one down here. It's fun to talk to coaches, though, when they're headed to state. They're really excited. 22-12. Baxter 1 of 2 at the line. Crayfels with a rebound. Nice job by Nat. Out to Baxter in the right wing. Shot missed. Rebound to Vea Green and a foul.
I tell you, Aaliyah Moore slid on the floor for a good half mile there, but they'll call the foul on Buhler.
That foul will be charged to Natalia Crayfels, her second. First team foul of the second half. Here come the Vikings up by 10. They'll be in their home white uniforms tonight. They'll try to work it inside. It goes through the hands of Malbeck out of bounds. And then last touched by the Crusaders down low. Buhler did a great job in the first half of limiting the damage done by Morey and Green on the inside. It's those threes of Curtis that really hurt him. She wants another. She'll make another. That is her fourth in the game.
14 points so far tonight for Crosby Curtis.
25-12. The lead is 13, now a steal. At full court pressure. And a right side circle. Vikings back with the ball. They go into Morey in the corner to Sparks. Missed the three. Rebound Malbeck along the baseline. Up top to Curtis. And Morey over Utsi. Missed the shot. Abby's done a good job on her tonight. Rebound Baxter. Charlie ahead to Lackey. Up top, Baxter lost the ball. And guess who? Guess who forces a steal and comes up with the ball the other way? Curtis in traffic and fouled.
Yeah.
She just will not go away.
Well, and the bad news is she's just a junior, so we're going to have to see her at least 2 more times next year.
She's afraid of nothing and will guard anyone. It's crazy. Free throw, the second on Baxter. Curtis at the line, connects on the first. It'd be fun to watch her and the gal from Great Bend go at it, though.
Sydney Spray?
Yeah.
Spray might have an advantage with her length.
She's a little bit bigger. 27-12. 2 free throws from Curtis grows the lead to 15.
Full court heat being thrown out there by the Vikes.
Utsi into Horning. And Horning picked up her dribble and travel.
Yeah, she was moving quickly and just her pivot foot just slid and enough to give the travel and give the ball back to Winfield.
6:21 to go here in the third. Our coverage tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Curtis, another three, missed long. Rebound to the corner, tapped in the air and taken by Curtis. She goes from one side of the court to the other to get the rebound. Just unbelievable, her hustle.
Effort with a capital E.
Zariah Driver down low in traffic and a whistle and a foul called. Have you seen the pink Jeep they have out front at Allen Samuels? It is pink. Not like a hot pink, but like a metallic pink.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have not seen that. I should go look.
Baxter and Lackey will come out here, replaced by Miller and Ord. 3, left wing missed by Haley Sparks. And Crosby Curtis trying for another rebound, wrestling on the floor, and they're going to, are you kidding me? They're going to call traveling? You had 2 players, both with their hands on the ball, fighting for it on the floor, and somehow they call traveling on Faith Miller.
Yeah, definitely kind of a unique call. That looked like it was a textbook tie-up.
Well, it was all because of Curtis again. 27-12. Here's Green. Ball swatted away from her. His driver saves it. Out front to Haley Sparks. Far side, Crosby Curtis. A 15-point advantage for the Vikings. Winfield shoots. Curtis from the left wing, missed. Rebound, Nat Krafels. Rifle pass ahead to Ord. Far side, Utsi. Abby off the dribble, floater, missed. Rebound loose in the lane, taken by Horning, and then thrown away out of bounds in front of the Buhler bench.
Tough turnover there for the Crusaders because this really kind of a important moment. Down 15. If Buhler wants to try to hang around in this game, they've got to try to get it down to the 10-point mark or lower here before the quarter break.
Leah Morey and Haley Shelton will check back in. Well, Buhler came in to tonight as the 13th seed in the 4A West. If they lose, they will fall a position back. They'll swap places with Concordia and be the 14th seed. Here is Morey inside, banging. Count the shot and a foul. And boy, things really not going well here to start this second half.
And that's going to be Krafels' third to add insult to injury.
If Buhler is the 14, they would go to the number 3. Which I'm fairly confident is going to be Rock Creek.
So
if Andale wins tonight, they move up. Rock Creek moves down to that 3. And that means we're going to Flushing.
Yes, Flush.
It's kind of like Flushing.
Have you ever done a game from Flush, Aaron?
I have not. Here's Morey converting at the free throw line. 30-12.
Well, I have been to Flush. Good friends with the baseball coach there, so at least I get to see an old college buddy if we go there.
Looks like that'll be the trip. Up northeast of Manhattan. Certainly not set in stone at this point. Soraya Driver committed a foul after that free throw. Now here's Miller, left wing with a 3 missed. Rebound Morey. Things really getting away as the Vikings on an 8-2 run to start the third. 4:24 to go. Buhler, another stretch where they are without a field goal. That's happened too often. Far corner, 3 on the way launched. Typical Vinjon offense. You got the green light, man. Shoot away.
Yeah. Fire those threes and let the bigs do the fetching inside to try to get second chance points.
Here's Utsi along the baseline. Off the dribble to Stallman. Up top, Ord. Far side wing. Kaylin Seeley's in the ball game for the first time. Utsi inside, scoring for Abby, and she's got 4.
And that was a really nice assist there from Emmy Stallman to Utsi.
Boy, they needed that bucket. 30-14 makes it a 16-point game. 3:39 to play. Is left wing 3 short by Haley Shelton. And a rebound. Stallman wrestles it away from Curtis. And a whistle and a foul call.
Big foul, too, because that's Crosby Curtis's third. About the only thing that could slow that young lady down is if she has to sit due to foul trouble.
All right, timeout on the floor. And 3:32 to go in the third. Your score, Winfield 30 and Buhler 14. Back in 1 minute on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
If you need a piece of metal or an angle for a small project or a complete fabrication project done, call us at Johnson Sheet Metal or stop by 512 South Main in Hutchinson. We know metal. This is Sarah Johnson, and my family has been in business for 99 years. With a huge stock of different sheets, shapes of steel, stainless, galvanized, and aluminum, Johnson Sheet Metal has what you need. We cut to size, bend, roll, punch, or weld to your specifications and can make your ag replacement panels too. Johnson Sheet Metal.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, 37 Print Co. in Hutch has you covered. Hi, I'm Amanda. Check out our work on Facebook, 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
HKFM.
Well, back here in Jim Baker. And a 30-14 game. Crusaders with McKenna Siemens on the floor now, along with Ord. Adiuzi. Here's Siemens on the three, and McKenna answers.
Well, in a night,
checks in the game.
Yeah, in a night where field goals are far and few between, that's a big bucket for Buhler.
Down to a 13-point game. 3:10 to play. Now a steal. Taken away from the Vikings. Gracie Ord, and then called for an over and back. Just kind of lost her footing. Trying to re-corral things as she came across the timeline and gives it right back. 30-17. Here's a left wing three, and that hits for Z. Witcher. 33-17.
That's the fifth tray made tonight by Winfield.
Near side, Kaylin Seeley. Free throw line, Utsi. Back to Seeley. She'll shoot the three, and that's partially blocked by Witcher. Rebound to Utsi along the baseline. They'll play it to Seeley. Back to Utsi. Abby inside, and she's fouled.
And they're going to put Abby on the line. We'll see who the foul's called on for Winfield. It'll be on Zariah Driver, so that'll be her second.
Crosby with Curtis with three. Morey and Driver with two. Free throw by Utsi is good. Crafels and Baxter both have two for the Crusaders. Abby Utsi now with five, make it 6 points in the game. The senior right at her average, shooting 50% at the foul line on the season. 33-19. Lead is 14. Here is Driver, right elbow miss, too strong. Rebound to Utsi. And Buhler back the other way. Working left to right. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Abby Utsi.
That's the third foul on Abby. And Coach rightfully so lobbying for the Lady Crusaders there because she literally was just looked like she was just making a cut on offense, and they called a foul on her.
Which how do you call it a blocking foul if she's moving?
She was the one moving, so the block call didn't make any sense at all.
Here's Curtis out high to drive in the lane. Kicks off to Malbic. Far side three. Missed by McIntyre. Offensive board for the Vikings. Now Curtis on a drive, cut off on the right baseline. Pass to the wing, stolen away by Kaylin Seeley. Seeley the other way, layup missed. Rebound, oh goodness. Ord and Siemens, that was an easy rebound for Buhler, but they ran into each other. Ord able to corral it on the baseline, and a timeout called by Coach Mitchell Stenner. 1:32 to go in the third. 33-19 back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
HUTCHREC is your community recreation provider. We're passionate in bringing healthy living opportunities through our youth and adult sports, wellness and fitness classes, and several of our community events and races. We're also your community spirit provider, offering endless recreational opportunities at Dillon Nature Center, Senior Center at Elmdale Park, the Sports Arena, plus HUTCHREC downtown. See all of the community spirit and healthy living opportunities HUTCHREC provides your community at HUTCHREC.com and on our HUTCHREC Facebook page.
HKFM.
Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Midway Motors, by Fee Insurance, APAC Shears, by H&R Block, and by HUTCHREC. Gracie Ord with the ball inbounds. 90 seconds to go in the third period. Here's Siemens, far side circle. Vikings in that zone. And Ayutsi along the baseline. In the mid lane, jumper missed by Stallman. Rebound, Kaylin Seeley. Oh, it goes off her leg. Saved by Ord before he goes out of bounds. Into Stallman for a jumper. Rebound, Ayutsi. In the corner, Siemens. And McKenna will be fouled by Winfield's Haley Sparks. It'll be the first on her.
Well, I tell you, the ladies definitely have a sense of urgency on the offensive end. I mean, they are moving the basketball, trying to get good looks.
Each team now with 5 team fouls in the second half. Here's Abby out on the wing to McKenna. Siemens, 3, got it. 2 trays now in the game for the sophomore.
Getting oh so close to getting it down to a 10-point or less lead at the quarter.
33 to 22, and a 3 the other way. Missed. Rebound, Utsi, and then Curtis knocks it out of her hands. Crosby Curtis, who has just been everything tonight. Reverse layup, missed everything for Green.
Well, now Buhler with a golden opportunity to try to cut into this lead.
That's one of those maybe I'll get a foul called if I just throw this in the bucket type of shots. Pass deflected out of bounds the other way. They're going to call a foul on the Vikings.
Yeah, Nevaeh Green just bodied up big time on Emmy Stallman.
Buhler's gotten this down from an 18-point lead to 11 here. And there's another foul on Green. 2 quick ones on the inbound. This just in, you can't push the player you're guarding to the floor.
Yes.
That doesn't typically work. She's just so strong.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaylin Sealy at the line here misses the first. Kaylin came in 58% of 11 of 19 of the year. Now 7 team fouls of the Vikings. So Buhler is in the bonus. And the junior with 1 more. Kaylin missed them both. Rebound Winfield. Vikings still up by 11 here. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Haley Sparks in the corner to Mel Malbick. Out of the wing to Curtis. 5 to shoot. 15-foot jumper. Rims long. Left side Malbick. Rebound. Utsi's got it. That'll get us to the fourth quarter. Well, Buhler down by 18 at one point in this quarter. Right now on a 10-3 run there within 11. 33-22 back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
If you have not considered Way Patton Insurance for your homeowner's insurance, you should call on us. Hello, this is Brad Patton here to remind you that we have the independent advantage to find coverage for your home. Buying insurance doesn't have to be an expensive burden, and we will shop our carriers for you and simplify the placement of coverage. We will tailor a policy to your individual needs, take the time to educate you on your coverage, and be sure you're protecting your biggest investment. Stop in our office on the corner of 6th and Main or find us on the web at WadePattonInsurance.com.
HKFM.
Well, a tight one, Wellington and Clearwater tonight. That is in Wellington on senior night, and it's 35-34 Wellington by 1 late in the third quarter. Well, if the Indians could win, they would leapfrog both Andale and Rock Creek up to the number 2 spot. And Rock Creek would likely fall down to 4. And we might not have to go to Flush.
Yeah.
8 minutes to play here. An 11-point game. Vikings with the ball to start the final period. Morey kicks out in the right corner to Haley Shelton. Back into Morey off the window. That is just her 4th bucket tonight. All things considered, she's been pretty quiet. 35-22, lead is 13. Here is a right wing 3 missed by Siemens. Rebound, Morey wrestles it away from Stallman and Seeley.
Yeah, you're exactly right about Morey being fairly quiet.
3 missed right wing by Sparks. Rebound Buhler. Here comes Gracie Ord. Ord across the timeline. Here's side Crayfels. That puts it on the deck. Drives to the High post into Seeley. She's tied up and knocked down. Crafels comes up with a loose ball. She's knocked down. Out on the wing to Ord for a three. Missed. Rebound Crosby Curtis. Curtis gives up in front court to Haley Shelton. And when Curtis and Morey don't score, they struggle. Here's Morey posting up over. Crafels missed badly. And a rebound for the Crusaders. Ord off to Siemens on the right side circle. Here's Gracie on a drive. Floater blocked by Morey. They're going to call the foul, though, and put Ord at the line.
That's a great call by the officials because Ord got dusted up pretty good there. That's Morey's third. So I tell you what, if she could get another foul here fairly quickly, that would really change the dynamics in this game.
The fourth personal on Aaliyah Morey.
Oh, it's already her fourth. I was behind a foul, so even bigger.
She's going to come out. Green and Driver return for Winfield. Seeley and Stallman, too many S's. Well, Siemens comes out too. So Triple S out of the game. Lackey, Horning, and Utsi all back. And Gracie Ord knocks down 2 free throws. Ord now with 4 points. 35-24. Lead once again is 11. 6:15 to go. Curtis out front. Nearly threw it away. Saved from going out of bounds far side by Driver. Underneath to Malbick. Left side circle, Shelton. Well, I agree with Coach as they get the three. Green just parked down in that lane, never moved, and they didn't call it.
Yeah, pitching a tent in the paint.
And Driver knocks down a big three.
I was about to say right before that three, you know, that 11-point lead that Winfield was at, you know, there's some nights that feels insurmountable. Tonight just, for whatever reason, feels like if the Crusaders could just get hot at the right time, they could have a chance in this thing.
All right, here's a pull-up at the free throw line, missed by Horning. Rebound Crafels, and she is fouled by Green. That'll be the third on Nevaeh.
Well, and the thing that gives me hope, if somehow Green could get her fourth foul, then with both their bigs with 4 fouls, they've got to be a lot more judicious down there at swatting at every shot inside.
All right, Natalia Crafels will go to the line here. 9 team fouls now on the Vikings, and Natalia knocks down the first. One more to get it to a 12-point game. 5:40 left in Jim Baker. Second free throw missed, back iron. Rebound tapped out and taken by Driver of Winfield. She lost it out of bounds.
One of the other things that's been going the way of the Lady Crusaders tonight, only 3 misses from the free throw line tonight as a team combined, so they are shooting above their season average.
Here the other way. And Utsi, Crafels, jumper missed, in and out, no good. And a rebound and a foul. And they will call that on the Crusaders. They will call that number 4 on Abby Utsi. Vikings the other way. Up 38-25. They lead it by 13 with 5:11 left, and there's another steal. Charlie Baxter comes up with the ball. Baxter into front court in the far corner to Utsi. Back off to Charlie. Baxter back to Utsi along the baseline. In the lane, Crafels. Shot blocked by Green. But how many of those has she had tonight?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Lots.
Vikings the other way. Curtis out front to Malbick. Inside, Driver missed. Rebound baseline, Baxter. Charlie ahead to Hornet. Tearing up that floor left to right. Far corner, Lackey for 3 missed. Rebound, Crafels. Another, oh my gosh. They have got to stop trying to shoot over Nevaeh Green. It just doesn't work. That shot from Crafels was blocked. Vikings the other way. Malbick to Green. Ball knocked away. Stolen by Marin Lackey.
Well, if Buhler wants to try to make a run at this, they got to start chipping away here.
Here's Baxter inside, and she is fouled by Mel Malbick. And Charlie's going to go to the line for 2.
And a cool thing, fellas, that's the 9th team foul on Winfield's, or 10th, so now
10.
we're in the double now. And
Coach Vin John wants a timeout. Well, still a 13-point game here. Wellington, Clearwater in Wellington now leading 39-38. What a game. Close in the 4th. 4:05 left here. We're back in 30 seconds on HKFM of the Crusader Sports Network.
Check out the all-new 2022 Jeep Wagoneer at Allen Samuels in Hutch. Built for comfort and style with third-row seating, adaptive cruise control, passenger touch LED display, hands-free liftgate, keyless entry, and more. Take a test drive today. Need something smaller? We have inventory arriving daily. Check us out at allensamuelshutch.com or stop by at the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. We always have a warm cup of coffee waiting, and that's why Mr. Samuels always says,
"Come by, let's be friends."
HKFM.
Well, the Sterling College Lady Warriors are headed on to the semifinals of the KCAC tournament. Regular season champions for a second year in a row for Coach Casey Bassett. And Sterling will host Kansas Wesleyan, who upset Tabor the other night in the semifinals on Saturday at the Gleason at 2 o'clock, 1:45 for the Alden State Bank drive to the game. Charlie Baxter is headed to the free throw line. She is 3 of 4 tonight. That's her only points in the game for the freshman who misses the first here. A lot of local kids on that Sterling team. Emily Hendrickson from Haven. Second free throw good. The Bangert sisters from Kingman. 38-26. Lead is 12. 4 minutes to go. Aaliyah Morey's back in the game. Into Driver. Layup good.
Driver just did a good job of cutting and flashing to the bucket, and great assist there from the Vikings to her to get the lay-in.
40-26. Crusaders in the half court to our right. Lackey and threw it right into the hands of a Viking. Curtis the other way. Layup missed. Rebound Curtis. And oh no, they're going to call a tie up, and the arrow to the Crusaders tied up by Lackey.
Great job by Marin. You know, Curtis was a little bit lower than her, and she was able to just
How many times tonight? I know we feel like a broken record bragging on Curtis. How many times has she gotten her own rebound off a miss? At least 3 or 4.
And gotten it put back up. Caused the foul, caused the jump ball. Very influential player.
Full court pressure picked up here by the Vikings. Seeley dribbles through the double team. Here comes Kaylin up the floor. And Morey blocks the shot.
Well, Kaylin Seeley, you can just call her the one-man press break. I mean, she just slashed that press like they were standing still.
Morey blocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders. And they play it into UC. Out on the wing to Horning. Taryn for 3 missed. Rebound Vikings. 3:17 to play. Crusader basketball brought to you by Sunflower Electric Supply, by Red Rock Auto Center, Ediger Family Dental, by Phoenix Restoration, and by Schmidt Electric.
Unfortunately, I heard Coach John say hold the ball, which means I think Winfield's really going to try to take the air out of it.
Yeah, reverse layup here by Morey is good. She's got 11, and Vikings are starting to run away now. 42-26, lead is 16. Seeley shot high off the window the other way, missed. Rebound Vikes. They throw it away in backcourt. Coach Vin John's trying to get them to slow down. They're not listening. Orden and Seeley out. Well, I tell you what, Kaylin makes the most of her minutes. She just matching Curtis on the other side.
Yeah, she is fun to watch, so quick with the ball in her hands. Lots of players slow down considerably when they have the ball in their hands. She's somebody doesn't miss a step.
Gracie Orr down high against the zone. Far side of Horning. Now to Udsey. Off on the wing to Horning. Here's Lackey with 2:25 to play. Near side Ord. Up top Horning. 3 blocked by Curtis. Boy, Vikings have had so many blocked shots in this game. Morey the other way. Missed. Rebound Ord. And Coach Vin John again trying to get his kids to slow down.
Whoa.
A little collision. Utsi ends up with the ball, and she's pushed in the back.
Wow, Crosby just ran over Utsi.
Curtis is contesting that she got pushed into Utsi by Ord. She's not a malicious player by any stretch, but that was some crazy stuff happening over here.
And we had the official right in our line of sight, so it made it difficult to see exactly what happened.
Well, Gracie Ord is going to end up at the free throw line.
Holy cow.
Crosby Curtis just got up and trucked.
Yes.
Two players. She knocked both Ord and
the tape don't lie. Down. The tape don't lie. Wow.
One of two at the line for Gracie. 42-27. Lead is 15. I like her, though.
Until she tries to run our girls off the road.
Yeah, then you're dead to me. There's Curtis up top of three, missed. It's curtains.
Well, I appreciate you go into the replay booth there, Carson. That really illustrated the point.
Yeah, it's one of those where she got up and there were two players right there, and she's going to go make a play, and then she ran right into the bag of Abby Utsi. Mary Lackey comes out of the game to a ovation here, the senior, with 1:37 left, 42-27. Vikings up. Kaylin Seeley back in the game. Plays it in the lane to Crayfels. Another shot blocked. Wow. Ord up top on the rebound. Seeley for three, missed. Rebound Zariah Driver for Winfield. I bet you the Vikings have double-digit shot blocks tonight.
Oh, no doubt. It'll be interesting to see what the final totals are.
Here's Morey back with the game underneath to Malbic. Now to Driver. Works it inside. A wave off a shot attempt. They're going to call a foul on Natalia Crayfels. That'll put Driver at the line for a 1-and-1.
It's interesting, this crew will call the hand checks.
Kaylee Myers, 5'2" junior, is going to come in now for Winfield. Her and Z Witcher return. Baxter in, and Abby Utsi out.
So the two seniors for Buhler both have seen their last minutes on the parquet floor of Buck Balzer Court as a Buhler Crusader.
Buhler will, on next Tuesday, either be at Clearwater or at Rock Creek. If Clearwater could beat Wellington tonight, they'd go to Clearwater. If Wellington wins, they'd go to Rock Creek. First free throw by Driver is good. Wellington has not been beaten this year, by the way. Driver knocks down two. 44-27. 59 seconds left. Ord pulls up in the lane, missed the shot. Tough fourth quarter here with just 5 points for the Crusaders. Vikings are going to win it. A late whistle with 43 on the clock. They will improve to 11-9 and 7-3 in the league. Holly McIntyre is in for Winfield. Haley Shelton is going to go to the line here for a 1-and-1. That foul, the first on Kaylin Seeley. And the first free throw is good. Crusaders will fall to 4-16 and 2-8, and they will await their fate as the seedings come out on Saturday morning. 1 of 2 at the line for Shelton. Rebound Crusaders, 39 seconds left. Gracie Ord across the timeline. Near side, Baxter. In the corner to Horning. Taryn to Charlie. Last time Buhler will play on this floor this year. 3 on the way, missed by Baxter. Rebound Vikings. And then Horning tried to take the ball away from Z Witcher, and she gets shoved to the floor by Witcher.
So Horning with an opportunity to get in the scorebook.
Been a little WWE in the fourth quarter here. Wellington is now up 8 on Clearwater. 3 minutes to play, 50-42. You hear that flushing sound? I think it means we're headed to flush.
I'll give you the grand tour, gentlemen.
Don't blink. You might miss it. First free throw was good by Horning. Tarrant second, in and out, no good. 45-28. Lead 16, 10 seconds left. And Witcher into the body of Baxter on the left block. They're going to call the blocking foul on Charlie.
I think Charlie took the brunt of that one, too, because Witcher just kind of put her head down and went for it.
Well, this Winfield team, they have one speed.
Full speed.
Witcher first in and out, no good. 45-28, 8 seconds left. Second free throw, Witcher gets it. 46-28. 6 seconds on the clock. Ord far side. Launches up a three. Missed. Rebound. Krapels missed, and that's the ball game. 13 fourth quarter points for the Vikes. Buhler manages just 6 in the final 8 minutes. And they will lose it by a final of 46-28. Senior night in the Fieldhouse. And we will wrap things up when we come back here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
For the Shirt Shack post-game show. Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Coming up, the Whifco Steel Products Player of the Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering
three short rebound. Rebound with a stick back is good for the senior. George. Is Horning near side Baxter. Is Horning near side. Is Horning near side Baxter.
Information.
Have you been thinking of making the switch to Next Tech Wireless, but you're stuck in an agreement with your current provider? We'll pay off
border drones.
Stick back is good for the senior.
That's what you call following your shot.
The smartphone of your choice. That includes the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G or iPhone 13. That's not the only reason to switch to Next Tech Wireless. Experience wireless built by Kansans for Kansans. Come visit, call, or text at 877-621-2600. We are Kansas.
Hi, this is Randy Gotti with the Buhler Booster Club. Check out their Crusader closet at our next home football game.
The first half to go in the half. Inside, Krapels with a turnaround. Nice post.
Sweatshirts, shorts, and joggers. Crusader Closet has you.
And it's a 2-point game, 9-7.
Students through the Buhler Booster Club. Like the Buhler High School Booster Club on Facebook to keep up to date and outfit your entire family with the Buhler gear they want at the Crusader Closet.
At Midway Motors, we believe in being there for our customers for every mile of life. Get here for Midway Motors with our newest sales associate.
Now they get it down low to Green. Over Stallman. Missed. Rebound, Gracie Ord. And Gracie's going to go coast to coast in the lane. The floater.
It's wonderful to have a service department at my disposal. Also, I'm excited.
It's like that. We're back to one possession.
Cars, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all the domestic ones.
Find us at MidwayMotors.com. Midway Motors for every mile of life.
HKFM.
Well, back here, senior night as our seniors are being recognized. Abby Utsu, Mary Lackey for the Lady Crusaders. Isaiah Hernandez, Wes Miller out there, and Tyler Adams is a team manager. Our CSN guys are also going to be recognized tonight, who travel all over and back with us during the year, and I think they're going to get to go to Flush with us on Tuesday.
It's wonderful this time of the year.
And our cheer squad, our seniors, Karis Heinlein, daughter of Max and Dina Heinlein.
Well, Buhler had some chances, Christopher. They kept it close early. It was just a 2-point game in the second quarter. Actually got it tied at one point in the second. That 3 by Winfield, that sequence right there at the end of the half Three by Winfield to go up 11. And they kept it at double digits the rest of the game. But even in the second half, into the fourth quarter, Buhler got chance after chance after chance. It just could not get the ball to go in the basket at the right time.
Yeah, it's tough to win when I don't know our final shooting percentage from the field was, but it wasn't the best. But no, the gals battled. I mean, the thing about it, they battled to the very end, bitter end. No matter who was on the floor, they were still trying to compete and still trying to play hard for Buhler. So just an emotional night right now, seeing Marin and Abby kind of breaking down a little bit because they know that that's the last time they'll ever get to play on the floor here at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. So, but they can leave knowing that they battled hard and gave everything they had.
And we'll await their fate. Both teams well next week in sub-state play. As girls' games will be Tuesday, Friday next week. Guys will play Wednesday and Saturday of next week for a chance to be one of the 8 teams represented at the state tournament. Let's take a look at final numbers here, brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at adamsbrownCPA.com. Crosby Curtis led all scores with 16. Aaliyah Mori in double figures with 11. Zariah Driver had 7. Z Witcher with 4. Nevaeh Green with 4. Eddie Sparks with 3. And Haley Shelton with 1. McKenna Siemens and Abby Yunsi each had 6 for the Crusaders. Gracie Ord with 5. Charlie Baxter with 4. Natalia Quafels with 3. Taryn Horning with 1. And Marin Lackey with 2. Interesting to see where they go. And as we transition away from this senior class, and these freshmen aren't freshmen anymore, and a lot of work to do in the offseason.
Yeah, I mean, some of the promising things. I know that the JV girls team has had a pretty successful year this year in girls basketball. I know the C team finished around 500 and finished the year well, so with back-to-back wins. So, yeah, there's obviously a pretty bright future, and the 8th grade talent down at Prairie Hills is pretty good this year as well. And so, yeah, I mean, there's going to be definitely some pieces to work with. And, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just keeping everybody out and keeping them focused and spend lots of time in the offseason working on the fundamentals.
Vikings had 8 seniors on their roster. They've won 2 in a row now for the 5th time this year at 11-9. Their 2 key players, though, Curtis and Maury, will be back next year. 46-28 is the final. Comments from Coach plus our play and player of the game when we come back here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
More of the Shirt Shack post-game show coming up on HKFM.
The one possession.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
Dr. Ediger genuinely cares about his patients. He knows his stuff. He is easygoing and makes you feel really comfortable. It can sometimes be intimidating going to the dentist. He does everything he can to ease your worries, especially with the kids.
Nice job by Nat.
This is Dr. Corey Ediger, inviting you and your family to call me at 663-9136.
Nice job by Nat.
663-9136. Or stop by my office on East 30th to make an appointment today at Ediger Family Dental.
Where patients come first.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. We're proud to have been named to the Inside Public Accountant's Top 200 Firms.
You see Inside, score it for
Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs. Above and beyond.
Rod here from Rod's Tire and Service.
Really nice assist
Farmers
there.
And ranchers, we know managing your costs is a huge part of making your farm operation profitable. That's why at Rod's Tire we offer a wide variety of ag tires.
Answers
for your tires for
Gabbing
the farm,
out on the wing to McKenna. Siemens 3, got it. 2. Now in the game for the sophomore.
HKFM.
Well, here we are back at Jim Baker Fieldhouse. Our play and player of the game, our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game tonight. Fill up on top-tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dick's Phillips 66. Family-owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutchinson. Every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66. Couple of big threes, including this one from McKenna Siemens in the second half. Now with 5 team fouls in the second half, here's Abby out on the wing to McKenna. Siemens, 3, got it! 2 trays now in the game for the sophomore. And that 3 cut it to an 11-point game at the end of the third. 33-22. She's a player that's got some promise. Maybe the best outside shooter on the team is just a sophomore, and hopefully she'll continue to grow.
Yeah, far and away, I think that with who's returning next year, she's the best sharpshooter that we've got. And the nice thing, too, for McKenna, she got to see some varsity time as a freshman, so she'll be a girl next year as a junior. They'll just have a lot of confidence and a lot of comfort being on that varsity floor.
Well, Wellington has beaten Clearwater tonight. That has gone final at our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. So Wellington, for the first time ever, will finish undefeated at 20-0. They'll be the top seed in the 4A West. Rock Creek or potentially Andale. Andale could still sneak up there and get the 2 seed. I didn't think about that. Andale does. Let's see, who is Andale playing tonight?
Mulvane, I believe.
They should win that game. If they won that, they'd go to 16-4. And they have a better ADP, average defensive points, than Rock Creek does. So if there's still a chance.
Yes.
If Andale wins.
Holy Nikes.
Andale did win. 40. Is that right? 44-5.
That's what it looks like to me.
They really wanted to make sure that they had that ADP off the chain.
If Andale wins, that would move them to 16-4. They would jump ahead of Rock Creek, and we'd go to Andale.
Okay.
I believe. So, yeah. They're now the number 14 seed. Actually, no, we'd go to Rock Creek.
I was going to say, we should still stay at Rock Creek. Andale, Wellington 1, Andale 2, Rock Creek 3, and Clay Center 4.
All right, we'll get to our player of the game coming up. Thoughts from Coach. Coach, I guess, first of all, have you ever been to the fantastic city of Flush?
No.
Tuesday. Looks like we're going to Rock Creek.
Oh, Rock Creek.
Yeah. I caught her off guard with that one.
I'm not even gonna. I don't even know what to say right now. Never heard of Flush. This is.
Well, it's the home of the Rock Creek Mustangs.
Okay.
And that's where it looks like we're going on.
All right.
On Tuesday.
Do you know how far a trip that is?
It's northeast of Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
So a ways.
So quite a ways.
Yeah. Well, Coach, you kids hung around in the first half. We take away that 3 right there at the buzzer, and it's a single-digit game going into halftime. And the second half, you had a ton of chances, just couldn't get those shots to fall at the right time.
That lid just will not come off for us, man. I told the girls we have lots of opportunities. We just got to make shots. I thought we played outstanding defense on their bigs inside. We just could not get our shots to fall down.
Yeah, and but for the most part, really limited what their bigs wanted to do inside. On the other hand, Crosby Curtis, she's a tough matchup. Not a big player, obviously, but
yeah, she's quick. She can hit the 3. Last time, I don't think she hit a 3 against us, but this time she did. Yeah, she's a good floor leader for them. And then when you take the inside away, she stepped our game up for them. So, but a little frustrating. I thought we just couldn't get over that hump that first half, and I think that 3 at the end kind of deflated our balloon just a little bit. And they came out and hit a shot, and we just couldn't put the ball in the hole.
Coach, you get a chance to play at least one more next week. How do you approach that? What do you tell your kids?
Hey, it's a brand new ball game. Postseason, everyone's 0-0, and everyone's going for the same thing to win and advance. So hopefully they can just put their heads down and surprise the team maybe.
Yeah, never know. You go on the road and got nothing to lose. Can leave it all out there. And, hey, if you're around in the second half as the lower seed, you got yourself a chance.
Yes, yes, very much so.
All right, Coach. Well, appreciate you, and love celebrating our seniors tonight.
Yes.
And,
I told Abby, I was like, she's not allowed to cry until she gets to the locker room because I'm usually a crier when I see someone else cry. But I looked at the bench and the tears were flowing, so I had to not make eye contact. Yeah, our seniors did a lot for the program. They went out all 4 years. Their commitment, I'm very thankful for. I'm glad I got to coach them for the past 2 years. They were great leaders for us. They were put in positions they kind of didn't necessarily fit their personalities very well, but Abby stepped up for us this year, and Marion was a vocal leader that was always I could count on to always get the girls a little bit more energetic. So next year we'll miss them. They did a lot for us.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yes, see you on Tuesday.
Sounds good. Coach Mitchell-Stetter with us here as the girls fall tonight on senior night, 46-28. Our Wifco Steel Products player of the game. From storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms, Wifco Steel Products is the expert in steel fabrication online at wifcosp.com. And we'll make Charlie Baxter our player of the game tonight. The 5'8 freshman, really liked the way she has kind of led the energy of this team as of late, doing a lot of the little things. Her and Crayfuls have grown a ton. Chuck with 4 points tonight, all at the free throw line, our player of the game. Crusader basketball brought to you by Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Erickson Custom Building, by Yoder Meats, by McKinsey Paint and Body, and by the Photo Cowboy. Guys, tip next. Try to erase that loss from Tuesday. That's coming up here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Dal Hunt with Buhler Dental Care. At Buhler Dental Care, we have great registered hygienists to help schedule your family for convenience. You will receive high-quality dental care and build
Kaylin Seeley's in the ball game for the first time. UC inside, scoring for Abby, and she's got 4.
And that was a really nice.
So be sure to give us a call at 620-543-2768 or email us at drdalldds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Winter has
Matty Uzi here. Siemens on the 3.
Cold mornings. Make it easier with the new tone heat.
She checks in the game.
Yeah, in a night where field goals are far and
you'll have energy-saving warmth and instant comfort in your small or large bathroom without adjusting the thermostat. They're easy to install and prices start at $50. Plus, add a 15, 30, or 60-minute timer. Call us today at 620-662-0531 or stop by Sunflower Electric at 100 West 2nd in Hutchinson.
Rise Up Reno Prevention Network wants to say thank you to our community for helping our kids live their best lives and stay drug-free. Kids who have support from family, school, and community are more likely to live healthy, drug-free lives. 89% of Reno County kids have never tried marijuana. In a changing world where we all get mixed messages, let's help keep this message clear. Kids with support are more likely to clarify mixed messages and live drug-free.
HKFM.
Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome back to Jim Baker Fieldhouse live tonight from the Alan Samuels broadcast booth. Alan Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hutch. Come by, let's be friends. Guys, tough loss. Several guys under the weather on Tuesday night. Ethan Stambaugh, Wade Meyer, sick enough to not make the trip. Wade Meyer, sick enough to not be here tonight. Stambaugh is back. And guys trying to avenge that 62-55 loss to El Dorado. They are locked in as the number 2 seed of the 4A West, and so they will play most likely Wellington on Wednesday night. Could be Wellington, could potentially be Mulvane. We'll see that they play here. That'll be Wednesday. One of those two, I believe, they'll match up with on Wednesday night in the opening round of Sub State. If they win that, they'll host again on Saturday. Guys coming in, averaging 57 points a game, giving up 51. They have at no point this year lost 2 in a row. They've always managed to come back and get a win after a loss. And certainly they'd like to do that again tonight. They were right in it. Matter of fact, had the lead all the way to the 4th quarter at El Dorado, but as we talked about, just running out of gas and hoping that some of those younger guys I'd like to see, with Jeffrey, and we talked about this earlier tonight, and Miles getting some time. Hopefully that will help lengthen that bench a little bit if they should need it down the stretch.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you get some guys, and we've seen in defensive positions, we've seen Tavian Gilliam come off the bench. If they need a defender, Miles is able to provide some serious defensive help. And he can score. He scores well in the JV games, and they have a bench that if they need, they can step up. But they also have a starting 7 that are really, really clutch and play the game of basketball really well. So you want to be able to give those guys a minute, 3 minutes a game, so they can get quick rests, quick breathers, and come back and play to the best of their ability. And especially when you're sick like this, you got to have that bench just a hair deeper than normal.
Yeah, well, you hate seeing Wade Meyer miss too late in the year like this. Hopefully he can get back on track. He's a guy you're going to need to get to the state tournament and to get to that championship game.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think if Wade comes back healthy, they got to get him up consistent. The first game is going to be a game that they want to get their feet under them for the playoffs and begin to continually build that momentum. This is a team that if they're hot, and they're playing with a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Well, the Winfield Vikings just won at 18 on the year, 0-9 in the league under head coach Ben Potts. They average 46 a game but give up 66. They go through big stretches where they struggle. They've lost 9 in a row twice this year in the middle of a 9-game losing streak now. Lost on senior night at home to Circle on Tuesday, 71-46. But I think we learned this back in January. Even though Buhler won that game by 11, Winfield hung around until late in the game and played with a lot of confidence.
That they did. I mean, I think the Crusaders scored 5 points in the first quarter, and that's not something you're used to seeing. That was a game that short week, rescheduled, and they looked lethargic coming in, like they were still on the bus headed to Winfield. So this is a game where right out of the gate you want to jump the gun, score. This is a very athletic and talented Winfield Vikings team. Their record doesn't show it, but they're probably better than a one-win team. So I think that they're going to have to be able to battle, and if they want to rest some guys, they got to go out early and go out often.
Vikings shot almost 50% from the field in that game.
That might not happen tonight.
You would hope not. You would certainly hope not. But they're playing with they're at this point not going to go to a playoff game next week. And this is it for them.
Yeah. So why not? Why not leave it all out there?
Well, an important one for the Crusaders. Not only to get back off a loss, but if they should make it to state, right now they are the team with the second best record in all of 4A. And so you want that higher seeding, obviously, at the state if you can get it. That would be nice.
Yeah, you want that higher seeding. You also want to try to avoid a team like Bishop Miege, who might have not as good record. They play a lot of Kansas City schools. If you can avoid those Kansas City schools in the first round, you feel pretty good about your chances.
Ian McCauley's a big 6'6 senior for this Viking team. He had 6 points the last time the two played. 13 points, Well, our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Hutchinson Community College, Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Dix Phillips 66, Newfound's Flooring, and by Daylight Donuts. Starting lineups coming up, and the opening tip. Good luck to our Buhler wrestlers tomorrow and Saturday at 4A State in Salina. Sam Elliott, two-time state champion at 160. And Cruz Hirschberger, third at regionals at 132, and he'll be there as well. Good luck to them coming up this week. Back after this, Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Men tip-off in the second half of tonight's doubleheader. We're leading up to game time with the Midway Motors drive to the game. Stay tuned as Buhler Crusader basketball continues on HKFM.
Precision. You might not see it, but it's inside every pound of the Countryside Feed family of feed rations. Livestock nutrition mixed so meticulously that even when delivered by the ton, these ingredients are measured precisely to the ounce. And that shows up in more pounds at the scale and more milk in the tank. To learn more, go to countrysidefeed.com or stop by and see us in Hillsboro or Mound Ridge.
Your livestock need top quality feed, made with pride by Countryside.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. At H&R Block, help is here. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Stop by H&R Block in Lyons, Ellsworth, or Hutch today.
Hi, this is Jade with IdeaTech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler, Kansas. IdeaTech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you'll talk to a live person from our offices in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability, or call 620-543-5000 to inquire about our services.
Yoder Meats is way more than just meat, but if you're looking for grain-fed, locally raised, antibiotic-free, and no-hormone added beef, Yoder Meats is the place. Feed the family with your choice of bundles or smaller butcher bags designed with a variety of meats to fit your needs. They have exotic meats too, and a wide variety of delicious cheeses, baked goods, groceries, specialty candies, gift items, and even products for your pet. Get it all at Yoder Meats in Yoder, open 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. Find specials at yodermeatsks.com.
HKFM.
Well, welcome back here. Let's take a look at our Heartland Wealth Strategies starting lineups located inside Heartland Credit Union on North Main in Hutchinson. Call Monty Cross at 669-0177. The 1-18 Vikings, coached by Ben Potts. 5'9" senior number 3 Cameron Moore. A 6'1" senior number 11 Julian Washington. A 6'2" senior number 15 Niall Franklin. A 6'6" senior number 23 Ian McCulley. And a 6'3" junior number 34 Trey Teal. Moore, Washington, Franklin, McCulley, and Teal for the Vikings. For the fourth-ranked Buhler Crusaders, 15-4 under 7th-year head coach Ryan Swanson. And one guard, a 6'2" junior number 11 Grant Ricker. Grant had 14 on Tuesday, 12.5 points a game. A guard, a 5'11" senior number 14 Isaiah Hernandez, averaging 5.5 points, 4 assists a game. At forward, a 6'4" junior number 2 Diedrich Willard Trask, 4 points, 3 rebounds. On senior night, a 6'2" senior number 21 Wes Miller. And at forward, a 6'5" junior number 34 Jackson Voth, 33 points, 13 boards. He was a vacuum on the glass on Tuesday night. Jack averaging 22 points a game. Tip controlled by the Vikings. We are underway left to right with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson and the Crusader Sports Network. Willard Trask, Ricker, Meyer, Hernandez. Check it, not Meyer, but Miller, and both for Buhler. Their home whites, maroon and black trim, maroon numerals. Blues, white trim, white numerals for the Vikings to our right. And inside, Jack Voth wrestles away a shot from Kyan Tolles, and the ball taken away the other way.
Good aggressive board that time by Jack.
Buhler right to left in our half court. Willard Trask with a 15-footer. That's his shot on the floor right along that baseline. And Diedrich swishes it through to make it 2-0.
Smooth as silk right there for Diedrich Willard Trask.
7:06 to play in the first. And the Vikings with a drive and a dish with the right. Around the circle and in for Julian Washington. It's a 2-2 game. Willard Trask left corner with the ball out on the wing to Hernandez. Far side Ricker back to Isaiah. That Diedrich, who looks like he has more energy tonight than he did feeling ill on Tuesday. Ball nearly went in backcourt, saved by Hernandez on the pass to Ricker. Back to Isaiah. Into Willard Trask, over traffic, missed the shot. Rebound Kyan Tolles, the senior for the Vikings. The other way, Winfield, a 3. McCulley, make that Trey Teal, missed. Rebound Buhler.
Another board for Jack Voth.
Jackson's been a double-double machine as of late. Up top, he'll try the three. Missed. Wes Miller nearly with a rebound, but it's pulled down by McCauley. Vikings the other way in a 2-2 ball game. Tied up inside. Julian Washington has the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Here comes Ethan Stambaugh, the 5'11 junior, into the Buhler lineup. And Wes Miller getting the start on senior night will go out.
Nice clean block down here by Grant Ricker.
Vikes with the ball inbounds. Yingling in the game now for Winfield. Tries to force it up inside. Shot missed. Riley Yingling, a 5'11 senior. And he's headed to the free throw line to shoot two. Diedrich Willard-Trask with a foul, his first, team's first. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by the Buhler Booster Club, by Hutchinson Family Dental, by Jackson Meat, Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, and by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. First free throw by Yingling is good, and the second missed. Rebound Isaiah Hernandez. Vikings with an early 3-2 lead. 5:45 to go, first quarter. Here's Ricker inside, left corner to Stambaugh. Back to Ricker along that baseline. Grant, strong. Ball knocked away, loose on the deck. Still loose, out of bounds. They're going to say it's deflected off a Crusader.
Looked like Ian McCauley kind of just shot-putted it out of bounds, but say last touched by Ricker.
Vikings with a 1-point lead in the ball. They hung around all the way till late in the game at Winfield.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that first game was close. Winfield's going to come into tonight with a lot of confidence.
Now a steal in the lane. Ball taken away by Isaiah Hernandez. Here's Isaiah up top. Left side, Ricker. Grant for three, and he hits.
Tell you what, the left side of the goal has been the Crusaders' friend, as both our shots have come from that side.
It's a 2-point lead for Buhler. Ricker, 45% on the year at the line, at the three-point line, and now a tie-up on the arrow. It's going to be Buhler ball, and great defense by Isaiah Hernandez.
Yeah, he got a good, clean block, and so then it ended up being a tie-up.
And Grant Ricker three puts Buhler on 2, 5-3. Matt Eddy Jr. will check into the ball game, and Willard-Trask goes out. Here's Hernandez just across the timeline on the Crusader at center court. Inside, Voth missed, but fouled from behind by Kyan Tolles.
Well, we know the blueprint for success for Buhler is getting to the foul line, and that'll be our first trip this evening, about halfway through the first.
Buhler 63% on the year. Coming into tonight, they'd converted in 19 games 177 more free throws than their opponents. That's makes.
And that is massive in high school basketball in a 19-game season.
When they win the battle at the line, most often they win. Jack Voth with 2 here makes it 7-3. Buhler now up by 4. 4:32 to go in the first. Crusaders 15-2 this year when they score 50 or more points in a game. And there's a whistle. As McCauley had the ball knocked away on the far side. And they call a foul on Ethan Stambaugh.
Yeah, Stambaugh took a swipe at it and gets called for his first.
All right, Vikings will reset on the baseline. Riley Yingling to play it in. Here's McCauley, right wing 3, missed, back iron. He had 13 to lead the Vikes at their place in January. Rebound Crusaders. Ricker's got it. Grant, little dump pass in the lane to Voth. Out of the wing, Zay for 3, got it!
Well, the senior making senior night more memorable with his first basket of the evening.
Huge tray for Zay. Stretches to a 7-point lead, 3:57 to go in the first. And the Crusaders now on an 8-0 run. Vikings the other way. They need a bucket in the worst way. Yingling down low. In the corner to McCauley for 3. Missed. Rebound Crusaders. Hernandez again comes away with it. Here's Stambaugh on the right baseline to Eddy. Back to Hernandez, right side, guarded by McCauley. Into Voth. Over 2 defenders. Missed the shot, but he's fouled. And that'll put Jackson back at the line for 2.
He is so effective down low at drawing contact from defenders. You know, he has to fight through 2 defenders pretty much every shot he takes, sometimes even 3.
He'll call it a foul on Trey Teal. Well, Jackson well on his way to 1,000 career points. Coming into tonight, he had 719. And he'll easily get there next year. He's got 4 already tonight. He has now 426 this season. Here's a right elbow jumper missed by Yingling of Winfield. 12-3. The lead has grown to 9. This is a 10-0 Buhler run. And Ricker for 3 missed right wing. Rebound. Eddie comes out of there with it. Plays it to Hernandez. The save by Matt. Now Jackson inside. Layup good.
First field goal of the night. And Coach Ponce has seen enough, and he wants to try to slow that Crusader tide.
This is a 12-0 Buhler run. And they lead by 11. 3:02 to go in the first. 14-3 back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Winfield Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
At Dick's Phillips 66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Rise and shine. It's daylight time, and time to go to your happy place. 30th Street Daylight Donuts makes all of your favorites from scratch each day. Warm and fresh, just like you like them. When you eat Daylight Donuts, it just makes you feel better. A little happier, a little more productive, and now more than ever, we realize it's the little things in life. So start your morning by stopping in your 30th Street Daylight Donuts, 1435 East 30th, or order ahead online at HutchinsonDaylightDonuts.com. Open daily, 5 a.m. to noon.
HKFM.
Well, his 12-0 run, 6 quick points from Jack Voth. He's now 275 away from 1,000 for his career. He'll be 1,000-point, 400 rebounder by the time he's done.
Pretty impressive.
Vikings with it, 2:53 to go in the first. Here's McCulley on a drive to the bucket, and that stops the Buhler run. As Ian gets on the scoreboard, it's 14-5.
And McCauley he wanted to take that one strong, and he got it.
Down to a 9-point game. Ricker off the dribble the other way in the lane, around the defender. Missed the shot, but a foul. It's the kind of night after a tough night, sickness on Tuesday. Well, you'd like to put this one in the bank early and let some of the young guys play late.
You're exactly right. You know, we got both barrels from Winfield when we played them last time because we didn't put it away. So you want to try to keep them at arm's length and, try to get a easier victory, if you will.
Now Grant, 61% at the line, knocks in the first. That foul, the second on Kaya Tolles. He'll come out of the game. And Niall Franklin in, the senior. Jack Voth's going to get a breather for Buhler. Diedrich Willard-Trask will return. Second free throw from Grant Ricker. And he got them both. Grant's got 5 early points. 16-5, back to an 11-point game. Lila Yingling, right side circle. You know, it's interesting, these Vikings just one win. They've got a ton of athletes.
They really do. And they play hard. That's the other thing, too. It's not like it's a team where they act disinterested. I mean, these are kids that battle, play hard, rebound hard, play good defense.
Yingling out front with it. Far side to Washington. 2:04 to go here in the first. Now Yingling up near the timeline. On a drive, through contact, and a charge taken by Ethan Stambaugh.
Great job by Ethan standing tall and drawing the charge. I was a bit afraid with him getting his recent haircut that maybe that was going to take away his charging ability, taking it away, but it's a great job by Ethan.
It's like Sampson.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
Yingling with a foul, his first. Stambaugh's charge. That is Buhler's 44th of the year.
And he's really good at it, and he's like 3rd or 4th on the team in being able to take him.
He always takes the hard ones.
Yes, he does.
Here's Grant near side circle. I don't know. Carson, you remember Diedrich had one on Tuesday. I wasn't sure he was going to get up from.
It was a big one.
Standby out front, Eddie. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Grant for three. Missed back iron. What a big rebound. Matt Eddy, he couldn't hold on to it. And Niall Franklin of Winfield comes up with it. Right corner, three missed by the Vikings. Lance Austin, a senior. Rebound, Buhler. Matt Eddy, for a 6'1 guy, he can jump higher.
Yep.
It's
Springs.
insane.
Or back in the day when we used to talk about ups, do they still say that word, Carson?
Every now and then.
Here's Grant inside strong. Ricker hit the deck, missed the shot. Slow to get up. It's 5-on-4. As McCauley drives, kicks far corner to Washington. Out of the wing, left side three. Too strong for Kyan Tolles. Rebound Buhler. Diedrich Willard-Trask able to come away with it. And the Crusaders the other way. Up top is Hernandez. Far side standby. Ethan drives in the left corner to Eddie. 27 seconds to go in the first. Zay up top. Corners, standby. Three, in and out, no good. And then a foul on the rebound, I think, is going to go against Matt Eddy.
Yeah, the way the official was staring down Eddie, I think it will be.
And don't mess with the mullet.
It's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to call a push-off on Trey Teal.
Wow.
Full extension of the arms.
You mess with the mullet, you get the scissors. Teal with a foul, his second.
Yeah, when the official, it looked like he was signaling 34. I was like, man, maybe they made a mistake.
Here's Willard-Trask. Buhler gets it back with 17 on the clock. Jack Voth back in, so is Wes Miller. Standby up near the top with Hernandez. On the bench for a breather. Here's Grant. Spins in the lane. What a take. Shot short. Rebound Vikes. And they'll not get a shot off before the buzzer, and that'll get us to the end of the first. Your score, Buhler 16 and Winfield 5. Crusaders lead it after 8 minutes by 11. We're back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Rib Friday at Jackson Meat. Just a reminder that every Friday we have fresh smoked baby back ribs. Don't miss out. Call ahead and get your name on the list.
Experience the difference at Jackson Meat.
HKFM.
All right, back here to start the second on senior night at Jim Baker Viking Ball. Help me out, Carson. Now, our student section's been fantastic all year. All wearing helmets of different sorts tonight.
Yeah, I think kind of surveyed some of the seniors who were the last home game, and senior night they got to vote, and they kind of voiced that they wanted a helmet night, I guess.
Okay, here's McCauley with a floater in the lane, missed. Rebound Crusaders.
I'm just surprised, Carson, you didn't find a helmet that could incorporate your headset.
That's so much work.
Jack Voth from the left elbow. Miles Frederick in the game now to start the second quarter. Got some important minutes on Tuesday night, and career high 5 points. Ricker inside again to Frederick. Up top, Willard-Trask. Diedrich drives and scores. What a take. Nifty by Diedrich Willard-Trask.
Well, when Buhler can get scoring from him, that is huge to our offensive output.
That extends the lead to 13 with 6:58 to go here in the half. Nice take by Diedrich. Vikings the other way, down double digits in this game. And now a steal taken away by both. Jack behind the back, through traffic, through the defender, shot missed. Rebound out of bounds to the Crusaders. Julian Washington got a chest full of Jack Vogt there.
Wow, and just that behind the back reverse that he did, that was a thing of beauty.
Zay Hernandez back in. Grant Ricker's going to come out. Grant a little frustrated that more of his shots aren't falling. He went through that slump earlier this year and finally broke out of that. Inbounds play to Wes Miller up top. Willard Trask now left side to Jack. Both works it to Hernandez off the left elbow. He'll take the fadeaway jumper. Missed. Rebound Julian Washington. Across the timeline, they'll work it to McCulley along the baseline. Through traffic, throws up a circus shot and gets the whistle.
It was a good defensive slide that time by Wes Miller, and he just got caught with his feet moving as the Wellington player, McCulley, made contact with him.
Ian McCulley is going to go to the free throw line. It foul on Wes Miller. It'll be his first. Team foul number 2. Ian McCulley with 2 points. First trip to the line, just second trip to the line for the Vikings in the game. And McCulley knocks down the first. Adam Woods will return for Winfield, replacing Lance Austin. Matt Eddy in, Diedrich Willard-Trask out for Buhler.
Well, the thing this Winfield team just really lacks, they've got a lot of height, but they just don't have that true 5 big man inside.
And McCulley knocks 2 down. Yeah, McCulley's 6'6", but more of a guard.
Yeah, and he's a guy that he does not really want to play inside, and so, Madrigal, he had some good points or in good series against Buhler the last time, so hopefully Buhler can slow him down.
Yeah, Kel Madrigal, 6'4" junior into the Viking lineup. Had 11 points off Coach Ponce's bench at Winfield. Here's Zay. Long 2, banks in. 15-footer from the right side for Zay.
Well, it'd be fun to see the senior get to double figures here tonight in his last game of the regular season.
Now a steal, 4th Viking turnover. Actually an air ball from the Vikings. And Buehler's got it right back, up by 13, matching their largest lead so far in this half. Zay with a nifty take. Off the window, missed. Rebound, comeback. Yes! Wes Miller. And both seniors on the board now.
Yep, a board and score for the big fella.
22-7, lead grows to 15. 5:19 to go here. Before halftime, McCulley for 3, and he drains it.
That one was right on the money. The net barely even twitched as that one went through.
Ian McCulley shoots in the 3, his second made basket of the night. It's 22-10. Lead down to 12 with 4:57 to go in the second. Here's Jack Vogt. Stops, dishes, Eddy, layup, good.
Well, tonight just seems like it's going to be one of those nights where lots of people get in the scorebook. Great assist there from both. Down low to Eddy.
24-10. Kyle Franklin will work it in the lane and is tied up. And on the arrow, it'll be Buhler ball. Great defensive play by Matt Eddy.
Well, I really like the Crusaders' energy tonight, guys. They're playing hard on both ends of the floor.
Ethan Stambaugh will return. And we're also going to get Jeffrey Neal in the game, the 6'1" sophomore for the first time. Riley Yangling returns to the lineup for the Vikings. So Stambaugh, Neal, Vogt, Eddy, and Hernandez. And Jeffrey's got it right side circle. Gives up to Isaiah. Back to Jeffrey. Far side, Hernandez. Zay drives, kicks. Ethan for 3. Stambaugh missed. Rebound Vikings. Boy, then Woods fell down with it. Somehow kept himself from traveling. Plays it ahead to Yangling. Yangling on the post left side. Up top, Woods. Near side, McCulley. He'll be picked up by Vogt off a screen. They'll work it to the far side. And they really just do not have, you talked about it, Chris, as Yangling misses a dish off the glass. They don't have that inside presence.
Yeah, and it really hurts them on the glass. I mean, you think about how many one-shot Buhler possessions. One-shot possessions Buehler's held him to.
Matt Eddy's dressed in Yangling right now. Fouled, and he'll go to the line. Riley Yangling took the bullet for a ride. I can't help myself sometimes. Second on Yangling. And Matthew misses the first at the line.
Well, Eddie's already in the book tonight with one field goal earlier. If he hits this, he'll be right on his season average at 50% from the line.
It's not poking fun, it's admiration and jealousy. I will never have that much hair again. Mostly because I can't. 25-10, Matt 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 15-point game. 3:33 to go before halftime. Here's Julian Washington. Buhler in their man-to-man. Yingling out front, Washington, near side circle, Woods. Woods will drive, and stolen away in the lane by Jeff Neal. 6 Viking turnovers now. Isaiah across the timeline, Hernandez. Left side circle to Neal, gives up to both. Jack drives, step back, long 2, soft touch, won't fall though. It hung on the rim but wouldn't go in. Rebound Vikings. Pulled down by Madrigal. Right corner, that's a long 2, missed by Franklin. Rebound Buhler. Here comes Hernandez. Zay into that front court with the ball. Dribbling it over left side circle. Gives up to both. Jack hard in the lane. Through 3 defenders off the glass. Missed. Rebound Stambaugh underneath. Is pushed out of bounds. Loses the ball. Yingling comes up with it. And ahead in the lane. Layup good by Cale Madrigal.
Yeah, it was just a good press break work that time by Winfield.
Lead cut to 13 with 2:20 to go in the half. Here is Isaiah Hernandez. Off to Jackson Voth. Another jumper, this time from 15. Left side is good.
The left side of the floor has been the honey hole for the Crusaders this evening.
Back to a 15-point game. Vikings right side 3. Missed by Cale Madrigal. Rebound Matt Eddy. Eddy ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez gives up to both. Far side Stambaugh. Baseline Eddy. Jack up top. The 3-ball. Bingo! Jack Voth. That is the 21st of his season.
Great ball movement for the Crusaders. The zone didn't even get out to get a hand in his face.
46% Jack from the outside. 30-12. Now a 3. Right corner in and out. No good by Adam Woods. Rebound contested. And Matt Eddy comes away with it.
Yeah, Yingling got all sorts of tangled up there.
Well, lead goes to 18, and now Jack on a 3 gets pushed to the court. He'll have 3 free throws coming up. That shot missed. I think Franklin got him. And Savoth to the line. He has spent so much time there this year. Now with 152 free throw tries on the year. That is 153, and it goes in. You think about that, 152 in 19 games. That means he averages 8 attempts a game. And there's 2 in. Substitutions here. Willard, Trask, Ricker, and Frederick back in for Buhler. Eddy, Neal, and Stambaugh come out. And he's gotten so good at the line this year. Really worked hard on that, Jack Voth has. Free throw missed. Rebound Ricker in the lane. Put back, missed, but a foul.
So Grant will get to the free throw line. And Buhler extending the lead to 20 points here with the chance to really pile on some more firewood here before the halftime.
Well, Grant a little frustrated with his shooting from the field, but even if he can see a couple free throws go in, that'll help that old confidence.
You're exactly right.
First goes in.
Cash free throws do wonders for one's confidence.
This will be Buhler's 13th free throw try of the first half here. And it's good. They have spent a ton of time at the line. Grant now with 7, 34-12. Vikings down double digits, just 12 points in the half, and a miss by McCauley that goes out of bounds. A 22-point game. This is a much different feel than it was the first time they played.
You aren't a kidding. I mean, Winfield last time played us down to the wire, gave us everything they had. When you have this kind of lead at the half, I mean, it's...
Here's Grant Ricker, right wing three, missed back iron. Yeah, Carson was chewing through his pencil last time. It was...
yeah.
Adam Woods on a drive to the bucket and a charge taken by DWT, his 21st for Willard Trask on the season.
Well, he is so good at taking him that literally the NCC guy just go into him. You're like, well, there's another one. Rack one up for the good guys.
He gets his feet set better than anybody.
Yes, and that's what it is. So good about getting the feet set and being tough.
36 seconds to go in the half. Buhler up 22. Here's Diedrich down low, and he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, just was pushed towards the baseline by one of the Winfield defenders to where when he kind of stuttered when it arrived. But I tell you what, a lot of that has to do with Isaiah Hernandez. One of those kids that puts so much speed on the ball. We can talk about baseball, Carson. You know, there's some guys when you're playing catch or just, they throw to you. It's going to hurt when you catch it. Hernandez is that guy on the basketball floor.
If he sees a tight window, he's going to force it through, and that's going to be as fast as he can.
Tavian Gilliam checks in here, the 6'4 sophomore, 22 seconds to go. And Riley Yingling out front, guarded by Niall Frederick. Yingling drives over Frederick and Ricker and drop it in. Nice take by Riley. 7 seconds to go. 34-14, 20-point game. And there's one of those rifle passes by Hernandez that Willard Trask couldn't hang on to.
Would have been a beautiful assist as Diedrich coming straight to the basket, wide open lane.
I might have taken some skin off his hands with it. Half-court shot missed, and that'll get us to halftime here in the Fieldhouse. Crusader basketball this season on HKFM, brought to you in part by Johnson Sheet Metal, by Prairie Bank of Kansas, Wade Patton Insurance by Idea Tech, and by Withco Steel Products. Buhler 34, Winfield 14, and our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report next on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
Prairie Bank of Kansas is a local bank with local concerns. You'll find us in the heart of the community, helping wherever we're needed. We enjoy working with local schools to help promote activities like sports and extracurricular learning. We hope you support these valuable activities too. We'll be right here with you. Visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson, or check us out online at prairiebankks.com. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
Much like going to the doctor for a physical, we can perform a physical on your vehicle.
Kiddo, how are you?
Hi, this
Good.
is Steve.
Welcome
Welcome to
to
the full-service experience
Yeah,
of
a
Red Rock
little.
Auto Center.
We'll go on here in
Allow
just
us
a
to do
second, okay?
a complete physical on your vehicle to ensure its complete dependability. Whether preparing for holiday travel, batteries, or brakes, we are your locally owned, family-owned, full-service repair facility. Visit us today in South Hutchinson or go to redrockautocenter.com. Red Rock Auto Center. We're here when you need us.
With Hutch Drugs closure, the medicine shop has been busy accommodating many of their customers. Whether you're a former Hutch Drug customer or a customer at another drugstore, the medicine shop works hard to provide a smooth transition when transferring your medications. Let us know and we can transfer your entire prescription profile. The medicine shop has several knowledgeable pharmacists and technicians to make your drugstore experience pleasant. Call or come by the Hutchinson Medicine Shop to make the medicine shop your pharmacy. The Medicine Shop in Midtown Hutch.
So welcome back here at halftime from the Jim Baker Fieldhouse. Our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report, and we get to visit for a couple of minutes here with wrestler Emily Schweizer. How are you, kiddo? Yeah, well, hey, first of all, congratulations on another successful season. You come back, finished third at state today. You had a busy day.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And now you're here talking to me. So walk me through your year, obviously playing down. Last year you won the state title. It's a bigger weight class. What is the difference there and just in your season and changing weight classes?
So last year I wrestled 235.
Right.
it's definitely a big difference because they're a lot heavier and it's tougher. But this season, it was a lot more challenging and just like endurance-wise and like strength. But
obviously, another good year, and man, some tough competitors. It's fun. It's been fun to watch the sport of women's wrestling grow, and more kids coming out. We're starting to have more and more really good competitors out there.
Yeah.
What helps you be successful out there on the wrestling mat? Obviously, winning the title last year, third this year, so very successful. What are some keys for you that help you do well?
It's really my team and my coaches, having their support, and obviously others, like in school or at home or family. Their support really just keeps me going.
Now, you battled through some injuries this year, or walk me through your season?
Yeah, so I started out pretty fine, and then in practice I got injured. So I've only been wrestling for about 3 weeks.
That made it kind of a short, quick season there for you. But I think it was a gal from Rose Hill, Peyton Scholander, who you won by fall. Walk me a little bit through that match and how you were able to be successful in taking that third place match.
So it was really just about, like, I had to clear my mind, and I was really nervous, but it was just kind of like in the moment, you know. I don't really, like, I wasn't mad, I wasn't anything, I was just kind of mind blank.
Okay. Clean slate, new day, start over.
Yep.
And go get it, right?
Yeah.
So where does Emily Schweizer go from here? What's next for you?
I mean, more conditioning, working out, you know, just until next season.
Do you have aspirations then of eventually wrestling at the collegiate level?
Yes, I do. That's the plan for now.
That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Next year you think probably a similar weight class? You anticipate changing again, or?
No, next year I still plan on wrestling 191.
All right, well, let's go get that state title, huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
You need 2 trophies on your shelf, not just one.
Yes.
Be selfish. It's okay. Well, we're proud of you, kiddo.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a great year, and come back strong, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next year, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, that is Emily Schweizer with us here at halftime. 4:53 left in our halftime. We'll get you some final stats. I don't know, Christopher, help me here.
Halftime stats,
Where in the world are we? I don't even know.
Halftime.
I tell you, it's been a week. We had some technical difficulties on Tuesday. Somebody forgot the power cord to his mixer, and that was fun.
Yes, but your brother bailed you out.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did. So halftime is here, and the Crusaders 13 in the first half from Jack Vo, 7 from Grant Ricker. Crusaders have really dominated this game at the free throw line. Ian McCauley leads the Vikings with 7 points, and that's really where it's been at. Just Buhler inside the presence of both, and then the physical play benefiting the Crusaders. And when they get to the line, it's hard for the other team to win.
Yeah, I mean, and Buhler already to the line 10-plus times, and we're converting at the line with only 2 misses from the line. So if Buhler continues to do that, that's really a recipe for success. And Buhler's done just an excellent job on the defensive glass in this first half. I can't tell you how many one-shot possessions Winfield's had tonight.
Yeah, and something we talked about, Carson, the first half, just the noticeable lack of an inside presence for the Vikings, really hurting them.
Yeah, not only that, but they just don't look as aggressive. The Crusaders came to play tonight. Their bigs came to play, their wings are able to deflect passes, and really, when you don't have an inside presence, that's going to allow Diedrich and Jack to go to work, and they have. But it also lends the athleticism that the Crusaders have and able to guard the smaller, quicker, faster Vikings. And right now, the Crusaders just show-stopping. It's very impressive to see the way they're working together, working through people. Big West getting a bucket, and Isaiah finally taking some of his own shots, creating his own space, which we know he can do so well. And now he's able to do that, get points off. They just want to keep developing. You're going to see a lot of working on new plays, working on some plays in the second half to try to get them ready for the postseason.
All right, second half when we come back. Crusader basketball, we're live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hutch. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Come visit us at Buhler Dental Care. Our friendly and experienced staff is here to help give you the best care around, and we like to have some fun and get to know you while you spend time with us. From regular fillings, cleanings, dental implants, or even if we have to, extractions, we can provide the treatments you need. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to call us at 620-543-2768 to schedule your next appointment, or email online at drdaldds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. We're proud to have been named to the Inside Public Accountants Top 200 Firms for our 5th consecutive year. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs, above and beyond.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
Hi, this is Kathy from Midwest Iron inviting you to help the environment and put a little cash in your pocket by bringing us your recyclable metals to 700 South Main and Hatch. Have questions? Give us a call at 620-662-0551. Midwest Iron, recycling for tomorrow's environment.
We are ready for a new and fun event. It's the Shamrocker. Rise Up Reno, Salt City Brewery, and the Soul Preachers are inviting you to join us for a fundraiser, including live and silent auctions, refreshments, and live classic rock band. We can't wait to see you at the Shamrocker, March 12th, 6 to 11 p.m. at Memorial Hall. Tickets are $25 and include awesome door prizes for the first 150 guests. Find more information at riseupreno.org. Rise Up, Reno.
HKFM.
Well, here we go. Second half. Vikings with the ball right to left. Down by 20. And McCulley pulls up at the free throw line. And knocks it in. Both Hernandez, Stambaugh, Willard Trask, and Ricker to start the second half here. 34-16, 18-point game. Thanks again to Emily Schweizer for coming by, the junior former state champion wrestler, visiting with us here. Good luck to our guys at state tomorrow and Saturday. Isaiah near side. Ball kicked and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Well, sub-state play, our HCC Road to a Championship, presented by Next Tech Wireless. And we've got a technical called on who?
Trey Teal, I believe.
That was after the ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Teal's third personal foul, and Buhler's going to have some technical free throws to shoot. It'll be Isaiah Hernandez. But our postseason play on Astro Radio beginning tonight and tomorrow night. As Zay hits the first with the 1A Division I and Division II opening round the sub-state games, Christopher.
Yep, and then Division I action up at Little River tonight. Little River boys in Fairfield's year, 63-34. Another Division I action. St. John gets the sweep of both Canton-Galva boys and girls teams out at St. John. Gossel beat Burton, and Cunningham defeated Chase.
All right, Isaiah makes both free throws. And Buhler will have the ball after the technical foul, the third foul in the game on Trey Teal. Here is Jack Both out high to Hernandez. Zay will drive. Baseline, Willard Trask now to Ricker. Grant hard inside, floater short. Rebound Vikings. And the other way, layup good by Julian Washington.
Well, I tell you, Winfield with a little pep in their step here to open this second half. They're on a 4-2 run.
Definitely have some fight in them. Here's Willard Trask, far side. Diedrich will drive through traffic. What a take! What a take by Diedrich Willard Trask. He's got 6. That was nice.
He had to turn his body sideways and contort kind of through two guys, just slithers his way to the bucket.
Diedrich with a little jam to the cup and laid it up and in.
Nice job by Jack Vogt, helping to get the travel call there on Kyan Tolles. He kind of evacuated right as Coles tried to put his shoulder into him. And
yeah, forcing another Viking turnover. That is their 7th. Beater by 20. 6:11 to go in the third. Sam Elliott, Cruz Hirschberger will begin their quest for state titles tomorrow at State Wrestling. Hernandez, 3, left side missed. Rebound, Vikings. In the corner, Washington for 3, off the side of the iron. And a rebound for Jack Voth.
Good job by Voth clearing it yet again. Like you talked about, he's just a double-double machine.
Jack had 13 points in the first half, had 35, a career high the first time these two played. Here's a pass inside to Voth. Missed, rebound, put back, good. Did you see the mustard on that pass from Hernandez?
Well, Isaiah, like we said, I mean, he put some speed on it every single time.
Hikes the other way. Their road blues tonight. McCulley, fadeaway, short. Far side, rebound, Ethan Stambaugh. Long pass up the floor to Willard Trash. Off to Isaiah in the right corner. Working against Julian Washington in the man-to-man. Far side, Stambaugh. Out of Diedrich. Inside to Jack against McCulley, and that's not fair for Ian McCulley, is it?
Not the least bit.
I mean, they're the same height, but Jack just so much stronger.
42-18. Now a takeaway. Ahead, nice. Stambaugh, layup missed, rebound, Jack there to clean it up, and he banged knees. Voth on that rebound of the putback kind of banged maybe his shin, his lower leg area with McCulley, and he's holding on to it. I think he's going to be okay. But when he went up against McCulley, his leg kind of hit against McCulley's.
Yeah.
And Jack's going to come out of the game. Wes Miller, Matt Eddy, and Jeffrey Neal all in. Both Stambaugh and Willard Trask come out. It is 44-18. Well, hope Jackson's okay.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay, because that would be a huge loss. Nice board underneath by Jeffrey Neal.
Shot missed in the rebound. Zay going coast to coast with a kiss off the glass for 2. Hernandez makes it a 30-point, check that, a 28-point game.
And Isaiah just 1 point away from double figures.
Inside shot good for Kyan Tolles. 46-20, lead back to 26. 3:57 to go. Jack Voth seems to be up and okay. Doc Lackey's got an eye on him. Now contact the other way. Ball out of bounds and a foul on the Crusaders. A push on Grant Ricker. So an offensive foul on Grant. That'll be Buhler's 4th turnover. Just the first team foul of the second half in a 26-point game, 46-20. Crusader basketball this season on HKFM, brought to you by Midway Motors, Fee Insurance, by Apex Shears, H&R Block, and by Hutch Rack. Vikes to the left in the half court. And now Franklin up top, near side circle to Tolles. Tolles drives with the left, off the window, no. Rebound Crusaders. Here comes Grant Ricker. Ricker wants to go, gives up inside to Miller. West lost it. Loose on the deck. Eddie comes up with it. Anytime is anytime. Layup good.
Effort there for Matthew Eddy, getting the steal and the put in for 2.
48-20, lead back to 28. 3 the other way. Missed right side by Tolles. Rebound Crusaders ahead. And guess who? It's Mr. Mullet, Matt Eddy.
And what a great long assist that time by Isaiah Hernandez.
And it is a 20-point game, 50-20. Check that. Peter leads by 30. What a different game than the one we had in January. 50-20, timeout on the floor. 2:51 to go in the third. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
The name Johnson Sheet Metal doesn't sound like a heating and air conditioning company, but our family at Johnson Sheet Metal became a Lennox dealer 99 years ago and are still servicing and installing heating and air conditioning systems in Hutchinson and Reno County. Through 4 generations, our specialty has been the Lennox brand, but we can service other brands just as well. We do metals too, but if you have a heating or air conditioning need, call Johnson Sheet Metal today at 620-662-0224.
HKFM.
Well, live here tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Streaming coverage on the Ad-Astra Radio app and on the Crusader Sports Network, powered by Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Here in West, Crochet, Carson Buhler with you. Lady Crusaders on senior night fall to Winfield, 46-28. McKenna Siemens and Abby Utzi each had 6 for the Crusaders. And Crosby Curtis finished with 16. Wes Miller, Isaiah Hernandez, Matt Eddy, Miles Frederick, and Jeffrey Neal, the 5 on the floor. So Zay is the lone starter out there right now. And the Vikings down 30 here with 2:41 to go in the third. Here's a drive by Adam Woods, cut off, right side circle to Tolles. Tolles in traffic, and a whistle and a foul call. You know, a guy we haven't seen tonight is Armand Acosta.
Yeah. He has not played a second.
He's real strong.
Tell me about it.
Here's Kyan Tolles at the line. A foul called on Miles Frederick, his first. Team second. Tolles misses the first. So far tonight, Buhler's plus 10 at the free throw line. Look at plus 9 as Tolles hits the second. And Madrigal will return for Winfield. And Franklin goes out, 50-21. Armand Acosta will be playing this summer in the Shrine Bowl along with Buhler's Sam Elliott. Here's Zay, far side, up top Jeff Neal. Near side Frederick. Down low, Miller, West, pump fakes, goes up, in and out, no good. Rebound tap to Matt Eddy. Out on the wing to Hernandez. I'll tell you what, anytime Matt is in around the glass, good things happen.
Such a good leaper.
Here's Eddy, inside, got it.
Speaking of that leaping ability, now he's got 9 points, so he's got a career high this evening.
Yeah, twice previous this year, he had scored 5. Now with 9 tonight, 52-21. Lead is 31. Here's the Vikings the other way. McCulley fadeaway right baseline miss. Jack Voth came out after banging his leg against McCulley. Now Jeffrey Neal streaking to the bucket for 2.
Buhler's doing such a good job on the runouts, getting behind that Winfield defense.
54-21, lead is 33. Jack's at the end of the bench right now. He's shot missed, left baseline by Kyan Tolles. Rebound Matt Eddy. Ahead to Hernandez. Zay zips it in the corner to Frederick. Back up on the wing, one-handed catch for Isaiah. And now the ball knocked out of bounds. And Julian Washington swats the ball out of bounds to the Buhler bench.
Well, I tell you, I love Doc Lackey, but it's never a good sign to see him working on a player, so hope that Jack is going to be okay. Luckily, the Crusaders won't be in action again until almost a week from now.
Yeah, next Wednesday. Zay's got it. Boy, if there's an MVP-type caliber guy, the most important player it's got to be Jack Voth for this team. Pull up left elbow, Zay missed. Rebound Vikings. Adam Woods ahead. Maverick Thomas now in the game, and he has a pass to the wing knocked out of bounds by Hernandez.
You know, Maverick Thomas is just a junior, but just looks like a wise character.
Well, why is that?
It must be the beard. Adam Woods inside, deflected, and a steal. taken by Isaiah Hernandez. Peter back the other way, left to right. Jeffrey Neal's got it far side. Out front to Willard Trask. Right corner to Fendrick. Back to Diedrich. 16 seconds to go in the third. Gotta have a running clock in the fourth here tonight. Let's get home before 9:30. Off a screen. Jeffrey Neal, far side. Three missed. Rebound. Miller with a put back for two at the buzzer. How about that? Mr. Miller. 56-21. It is Miller time. Fourth quarter coming up. And Buhler running away here in the Fieldhouse. Back in 60 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
Hutch Rec is your community recreation provider. We're passionate in bringing healthy living opportunities through our youth and adult sports, wellness and fitness classes, and several of our community events and races. We're also your community spirit provider, offering endless recreational opportunities at Dillon Nature Center, Senior Center at Elmdale Park, the Sports Arena, plus Hutch Rec downtown. See all of the community spirit and healthy living opportunities Hutch Rec provides your community at hutchrec.com and on our Hutch Rec Facebook page.
HKFM.
Buhler with the ball to start the fourth, and a long jumper left side missed by Diedrich Willard Trask. Rebound Vikings, baseline jumper missed by Cale Madrigal. Rebound Crusaders. Ricker, Willard Trask, Stambaugh, Neal, and Miller out there here to start the fourth. So Zays to the bench. And Jack Voth, I don't think we'll see him again tonight. Here's Stambaugh driving inside and fouled. Ethan will go to the line for two.
Well, and don't discount how important this is for a lot of these guys that don't see as much varsity time, getting a lot of minutes here down the home stretch, because it's going to give them that much more confidence. And you never know when they're going to get called upon down the home stretch when you get to sub-state.
And foul the second on Adam Woods is Riley Yingling. And Lance Austin will return to the Viking lineup. Winfield will not make one of the 16 playoff spots. Inside, bucket good, and a foul for Diedrich Willard Trask. Diedrich's got 8.
With a chance for more.
He'll go to the line for the first time tonight. He shoots 58%. Now Franklin back in for Winfield. Matt Eddy and Miles Frederick are going to return for Buhler. Buhler locked in as the number 2 seed. Tied for Pratt with the second best record in all of 4A. Willard Trask converts on the free throw. He's got 9. His career best is 11. That came at Augusta back on January 7th. 59-21. Lead is 38. Shot inside, missed by Franklin of Winfield. Rebound Crusaders. Matt Eddy ahead to Frederick. Miles on the right side baseline. Pass out of the wing left to Jeff Neal. Student sections started their chant early here. What a take by Jeffrey to the bucket. Mr. Neal for 2.
And he's one basket away from tying his career high.
5:16 to go, and it's a 40-point game. And now a foul the other way.
He's going to put Yingling on the line. We'll see who for Buhler. They're going to hit Wes Miller with the foul, his second.
We got some baby faces coming to the scores table here. Tavian Gilliam in, Ty Goins in, and this will be the first time this year that we've
Bryce Ruda
seen Bryce Rue. I don't think we've seen him.
I don't believe so either.
This year, have we?
Well, it's always a fun night when you get lots of guys in and involved in a varsity game.
1 of 2 at the line for Yingling. And coach wants a substitution timeout here. 61-22, lead is 39. Isaiah Hernandez is going to come back in. Frederick out. Bryce Rue, 5'10" junior in the game. He's got the ball out high. Far side Eddie. 3:45 to play. And Eddie will try a three. Boy, the student section would lose it if Eddie hits that. Ruda for three, missed. Rebound Eddie, save to Hernandez. What a hustle play by Matt. He just makes play after play after play.
You're going to get 110% out of Matt Eddy if he's on the floor or field.
He's the male Crosby Curtis. Here's Gilliam out high. And Tavian is fouled. Reach in on Kyan Tolles.
His third.
Miles Frederick will return, and that'll do it for Zay on senior night. 2:53 to play. Isaiah gets to come out. 61-22. Yeah, ball knocked away in the lane. Good hustle play by McCulley. If you took the DNA of Matt Eddy and the DNA of Crosby Curtis, that would be quite the player. It'd be like Elastigirl. 2:20 left. 61-22, right side three. Rattles in for Ian McCulley. And a timeout Vikings. There is some unwritten rule in basketball. When you are down late and somebody hits a three,
you burn a timeout.
You gotta take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cliff Gray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
HKFM.
Crusader basketball on HKFM, brought to you in part by Sunflower Electric Supply, by Red Rock Auto Center, Edgar Family Dental, by Phoenix Restoration, and by Schmidt Electric. On to sub-state play after tonight. Lady Crusaders will be on the road, most likely at Rock Creek on Tuesday. Crusader men will be home on Wednesday. Halftime, El Dorado 14 and Augusta 19.
I think you flipped those. El Dorado 19. Augusta.
Wow, that is that's not a lot of scoring right there.
Augusta's shooting 0% from three, 25% from the field.
El Dorado with the halftime lead there, 61-25 here. Buhler ball. Frederick's got it out there with Eddie, Ruda, Goins, and Gilliam. And here is Bryce Ruda, who has the ball go through his hands. Taken away by Niall Franklin. Franklin, floater, check that is Washington. Julian Washington for the two. 61-27. Lead down to 34. Inside the other way. Nice dish to Goins for two.
It was a great slash right down the lane by Miles Frederick to dump it down to Goins. Now a block inside for Buhler.
And a takeaway. Now a steal by McCulley. Layup inside, missed. Rebound, Matt Eddy. 51 seconds to go. Here's Aruda. He has the ball knocked away. Ahead to Julian Washington. Into Lance Austin. And the layup is good. 63-29. Well, the Vikings have not had a double-digit quarter tonight. They've now scored 8 in the fourth. 63-29. Buhler will improve to 16-2 when they score over 50. Vikings will finish their season at 1-19 and 0-10 in the league. As late foul called on Ian McCulley here. 7 seconds left. Crusaders will improve to 16-4 and 9-1. And they will finish the regular season tied for the second best record in Class 4A. Each of them and Pratt will finish their year 16-4. Eudora out of the East, the only team better at 16-2. 63-29 is the final. Buhler runs away here on senior night in the Fieldhouse and wins it. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Erickson Custom Building, by Yoder Meats, McKinsey Painted Body, and by the Photo Cowboy. Our postgame begins next on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Stay tuned for the Shirt Shack postgame show. Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Coming up, the Wifco Steel Products Player of the Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
At Midway Motors, we believe in being there for our customers for every mile of life.
Gabe here from Midway Motors. I'd like to introduce our newest sales associate, and for many of you, it's a familiar name, Mr. Lane Novotny.
Thank you, Gabe. I've been blessed to be in the car business here in Hutchinson for the
12
past 25
to 3,
years, and I'm excited
and
to
Bricker
take
for
care
3
of all
missed,
my
right
great
wing.
customers.
Side layup, good!
First field goal of the night, and Coach Ponce has seen enough. And I'll tell you what, the left side of the goal has been the Crusaders.
Arrived and getting
Exterior
out of a warm
or
bed
so lives the
cold mornings. Make it easier.
Crusaders have really dominated the side. Diedrich will drive through traffic. What a take! What a take by Diedrich Willard-Trask. He's got
without adjusting the thermostat. They're easy
Diedrich
to
Willard-Trask.
He's to start at $50. Plus, add a 15, 30, or 60-minute timer. Call us today at 6.
Willard-Trask. He's got 6. That was nice.
Turn his body side.
At 100 West 2nd in Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back here at the Fieldhouse. Our post game is Buhler wins it going away 63-29 to win their 16th of the year and get set for Sub-State. They'll be the 2 seed in the 4A West playoffs next week, and we think they will either host Mulvane or Wellington on Wednesday night. And we have no idea who will be on the other side of that in the 7-10 matchup. It could be any one of 4 or 5 teams. So we'll know on Saturday when the brackets get released. Some teams finish tonight. There are a few, like McPherson and Circle, that don't finish till tomorrow night. So we just get to sit and wait.
Yeah, and it'll really be interesting to see because obviously everyone in this part of the world would be totally content if McPherson ended up in another sub-state.
But how nice is it for the guys? Such a different game than the first time these two played, where Winfield kept it low scoring, and they hung around. to be able to get out, get in front, and rest your starters in the second half, I think, is huge. They haven't got to do that very much this year.
No, they haven't. And, to finish off the regular season at home, which is one of those nights where everybody played, everybody contributed, just kind of a fun night to cap off the regular season and kind of celebrate a little bit, but now know, hey, got to buckle up and the season starts over on Wednesday.
Well, and it's a great opportunity to get guys like Wes Miller, Miles Frederick, Jeffrey Neal, some more minutes. They haven't had a lot. They get quite a few at JV, but they need some more varsity minutes against a pretty talented team who finished 1-19. But still, to get them these minutes this close to the postseason is very, very vital. And they might come in at a time where, hey, we need you to lock down on defense and swing the ball for us. And tonight they have a little more practice doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. The Vikings finish at 1-19. Buhler wraps up the league title. So many highlights this year with the season sweep of MAC. And they were 8 minutes away from going undefeated in the league, which was one of their goals. But everything's out there in front of them. It's going to be tough. I tell you what, you match up against any of the teams in our league, Sub-State State, El Dorado Circle, you catch those guys on the wrong night, and so you got to come out ready.
You aren't kidding, and I think that the AVCTL is definitely a league that's got a great opportunity to get maybe 3 teams to the state tournament in 4A, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, we shall wait and see. Let's take a look at our final numbers, brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. For the Vikings, 12. Ian McCulley, their only player, double figures. Lance Austin with 2. Julian Washington with 6. Riley Engling with 4. Kyan Tolles with 3. And Cale Madrigal with 2. The Crusaders got 19 tonight from Jack Voth. And then a host of other guys, 9 from Willard Trask, 7 from Grant Ricker, 9 from Isaiah Hernandez, 4 from Wes Miller, 9 for Matt Eddy, and 4 for Jeffrey Neal. Matt Eddy got a career high tonight with those 9 points. So congrats to him. Wes Miller did too on the senior night for him, finishing with 4. And big number that we always talk about in the game when Buhler wins the free throw line. They typically win the game. They were plus 10 at the line tonight. 13 of 15 to 3 of 6 for the Vikings. I know that Jack Voth is so good, but what makes Buhler as a team so good at dominating that stat?
Well, they're relentless at attacking the rim, and that is really what they're not afraid. I mean, any single player on the team is not afraid to take the dribble, no matter if they have a height disadvantage or not, but just attack that rim and know that they're probably going to get banged up or dusted up. And so that toughness of this team of attacking that rim, I love to see it.
Yeah, fun stuff. Buhler wins it. Lady Crusaders fall tonight on senior night to the Vikings. Vikings sweep the season series 46-28. Vikings led by Crosby Curtis with 16. McKenna Siemens and Abby Utsi both had 6 for Buhler. Play and player of the game, comments from Coach when we come back. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
More of the Shirt Shack postgame show coming up on HKFM. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn, powered by Nextech Wireless.
Did you know that it's estimated that the salt deposits under Kansas could supply the entire world's salt needs for the next 250,000 years? Cargill Salt of Hutch is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Hey sports fans, all great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsuranceGroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
Have a smile you want. Come and see us today. We have time for you. Open Friday and Saturday.
Hi, I'm Dr. J. You can have the healthy, beautiful smile you deserve. Come see me today at Hutchinson Family Dental.
Dr. J. Stuckey, Hutchinson Family Dental.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
This is Rod from Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro. Carrie, myself, and our entire staff thank you for your continued support and business. Your one-stop complete source for Firestone tires is Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
HKFM.
Well, welcome back here to the Fieldhouse on our post game. We'll get comments from Coach coming up right now. Our also play and the player of the game just ahead here tonight as Buhler wins it 63-29. Crusaders win it going away to finish the regular season. Well, Coach, much different feel than the first time you guys played at Winfield, where they hung around late, kept the score down. You guys were able to run away and get your guys some rest tonight.
Yeah. Jack doesn't tweak his knee there. It's a perfect night.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he just maybe did he bang his knee with McCulley?
He hyperextended it, and so we're Doc Lackey's in there doing some tests on him right now, and so I'm not so far. Tim says it looks pretty good. He was tweaking him. He was working him pretty good, and it wasn't hurting him. So that's obviously
helps
a great
when
sign.
You're young, doesn't it?
Yeah, but man, I think we're all hearts in our throat.
And
how lucky. I tell you what, as a coach, how lucky we are to have Tim Lackey and Kylie. Man, I mean, the other night, he stayed around for a game, and Isaiah's back was screwed up, and he was able to work on it real quick and get him back in the game. And he's right here for us tonight. And they don't get thanked enough, and they won't hear this, but I hope someone will tell them how much. Besides, I always do. I hope someone will tell Dr. Willis and Lackey what a relief it is, and how many the peace of mind it gives us coaches, and I'm sure parents to have them here. And not only are they great at what they do, but we all know them. They're our friends, and the kids have a level of comfort with them. And because I don't know I don't know how many people Jack would let the way Tim was working his leg over right now. I don't know how many you'd have. You have to have some trust to let someone do that when your knee's hurting, and Jack does.
Yeah, obviously he's a huge centerpiece in what you guys want to do going forward, and another good team win tonight. Another night where you look up and down the sheet and everybody contributed in some way. So
they're sharing the ball real well, and they're taking joy in getting assists and playing unselfishly, and that's fun as a coach to watch them figure that out. And so had a game like tonight, you want to get everybody in, and like you said, everybody contributed. Like I told them, I mean, whoever we play, Wellington or Mulvane, I'm pretty sure, we're 0-0, and so are they. So we need to get, it's a good time to get 6 days off, get boys 100% healthy, get Isaiah some rest, get Jack healthy, get Wade back, and hopefully we'll be ready for a run.
Yeah, I know you've had that, obviously, the tight rotation. Do you feel like getting one or two or three of those other guys some minutes here this week has helped them a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think it can't hurt. So I think Jeffrey and Miles and Wes have all come in and given us some good minutes, with as shorthanded as we've been, and especially Tuesday. And then tonight we were still down Wade, who obviously is a huge part of what we do. And they showed me they can do some things. And, for guys, I don't care what level of basketball you're playing, if you're trying to contribute as a guy off the bench who maybe doesn't get to play as much. I know this from experience when I was in college. You go in and you try to play the best defense you can and not turn it over. And if you can do those two things, you can play.
Yeah, absolutely. Senior night, chance to highlight your two seniors.
Yeah.
Isaiah Hernandez, who's obviously the glue guy of this team, and then Wes Miller didn't play last year, comes back this year and gives you another big body.
Yeah, and and Wes had some sickness and some stuff going on, and midway through the season where he wasn't even around a whole lot, but you know what, he stayed with it even when he wasn't playing. He never pouted. He was always a good teammate. And so, and he's obviously a big body and has given us some good minutes, and happy for him and happy to have him. And, you can't say enough about Isaiah. I mean, I've been here 7 years, which is a long time in my book, and Isaiah's been here for over half of them on the varsity. Dave said that tonight. He said it just feels like he's been here forever, and kind of the way we felt last year about Tayden. It was like, man, you almost put a collared shirt on and be an assistant coach, and I was we're really going to miss Isaiah, but hopefully we have him for some more games.
Yeah,
hopefully we have a few more to play.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
you get a stretch off. They're going to help you a little bit. You don't have to play till next Wednesday.
Right.
So
right. So, and this is a good time for it. I mean, this time of year you don't want to take. I kind of look at Tuesday as a whatever, just because we were down so many guys. But going into that and then tonight, we are playing well. So. You don't always want to take a break when you're playing well, but in this case, with us coming off sickness and being now Jack's deal, Isaiah, I think some time off would be good for us.
Yeah, pretty sure it's going to be Mulvane or Wellington, one of those two here on Wednesday, and then after that, the middle part of 4A is so cluttered. I know some teams still don't play till tomorrow night, so we're not going to have any idea who the rest of those teams are until.
I think the way it's going to come down to, we'll have Wellington in our four sub-state. The 15 seed, I think I had figured would be if Wellington lost, it would be them. If Wellington won, I think it would be Mulvane.
Right.
Probably. Now Mulvane could win too, and I think Mulvane would have the tiebreaker on him. But and then 7-10, whoever 7-10 is. I mean,
obviously McPherson Circle will decide a lot, but that's not till tomorrow night.
Right.
So,
if we can get by Wednesday,
you're going to get a tough team.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah. No matter what, but it's to get to state, and fortunately. It's here. We've earned that right to play it here, and I'm sure our students and our fans will show out and give us a lot of support like they have all year.
All right, Coach. Well, we look forward to next week. Glad it's nice to something comfortable about having them at home and just into that routine.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks a lot for everything, guys.
Yeah, we'll talk to you Wednesday.
Bye.
All right, that is Coach Ryan Swanson. Thanks for his comments tonight. Our player of the game, our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game. Phillip on top tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66. Family owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutch. And good to see Diedrich Willard-Trask get his offensive game going, including this nice take in the second half. Here's Willard-Trask, far side. Diedrich will drive through traffic. What a take! What a take by Diedrich Willard-Trask. He's got 6. That was nice.
He had to turn his body sideways and
made a nice drive there. Diedrich finished with a final total of 9 points tonight, 2 shy of his career high. And he kind of been in a scoring slump over the last 6 games, and so to get him going tonight is a big bonus. You get 9 out of Zay, and he was fantastic sharing the ball tonight. Wes Miller had some contributions, and all up and down the lineup. Our Wifco Steel Products player of the game, from storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms. Wifco Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication, will give our player of the game honors to Matt Eddy tonight. Anytime is Eddy time, and Matthew finished with 9 points, but it's not the 9 points for Matt. It's just all the other things that he does. Is the out-jumping guys for rebounds, hustling on the floor for loose balls, did a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's one of those players who deserves it. And to be able to come off the bench and not downgrade whatsoever and put Matthew Eddy in there, and his jumping ability is absolutely insane. And I think he might need to contact you guys about trademarking that slogan, by the way.
Actually, it was Tyler
Or T-Money
Adams who came up with it.
They got to share custody of it.
We have a new fullback for next year, by the way, on the football team.
I saw that.
Coach Cottom's trying the helmet on there, so she was good at fouling in her high school basketball career, so not afraid of some contact. But, Matt just kind of embodies what this entire team is about, and that's just all those little intangible things.
Yep, and just super unselfish play by the guys, and, just playing each possession hard like it's their last. And, no, it's going to be fun. The Crusaders have done a lot of good this year and have set the table for hopefully a successful postseason.
All right, sounds good. Well, we'll wait to find out where the Lady Crusaders will go on Tuesday, and then the guys will be home for the opening round on Wednesday. Lots of basketball coming up in our Next Tech Wireless Road to a Championship presented by HCC, and 1A Division I and Division II. Sub-state opening round games continue tomorrow night on the Ad-Astroid Sports Network. The KCAC semifinals coming up on the women's side on Saturday. The Sterling College women will host Kansas Wesleyan in the Gleason Saturday at 2 o'clock. 1:45 for the midway for the Alden State Bank drive to the game. And then we'll see you Tuesday for Lady Crusader basketball. Split in the Fieldhouse on senior night as the Winfield Vikings win the girls' game 46-28. Guys run away on their side for Buhler 63-29. For Carson Muller, Chris Shank, Aaron West. And, hey, good job on the strings there tonight, Mr. Hines. Fantastic with the national anthem. Have a pleasant good evening. You've been listening to Crusader Basketball here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
For more than 90 years.